great safety net he has is that guy, Donk, on your screen. No matter how sick you are, Donk's still going to put his kills on the board.
1.71 rating, now coming into the playoffs. We'll see if he can keep it up. EF starting on the defensive side. It is going to be a very serious test. Yeah, the Eternal Fire Dragon versus the Team Spirit. They're going to be locking horns. And there's a whole lot of nades to start us off. Oh, go on, Hank, go on. Give it
to it then, shall we? We've got 5 flashbangs, a Molotov, an HE, and a smoke on the T side of a Team Spirit. They're not wasting any time. Towards up we go. The utility's being deployed. Flames engulf the hut, and here comes the commitment through the squeaky door. Who will strike first blood? It's going to be Jota. The Jeweler lead's going absolutely ham right now. 3 kills found for Eternal Fire. Chopper, the sick man, pulls one back, and he's going to have to go much further than that. They're going to stand a chance of winning this 4-on-2.
Yeah, that was lovely pre-aims as well. Woxic chipping in, Jota with the double kill. And now things fall silent. Bomb on the back of Chopper, going to be maneuvering back towards this ramp side.
Smart call from Major as well. Just back away, let them be the aggressor. You have a 4-on-2. You have no one downstairs quite yet, but these footsteps audible as Shiro drops down. Lower bomb site going to be pushed upon. Still nobody shifting from Eternal Fire, so a good chance.
Main objective at this point, Jason, is get that bomb planted. It's very unlikely you're going to win this clutch, but now you have a chance of the force buy in the second. They go for the fake plan, trying to see if they can bait anyone out here. So it enables a rotation. They're going to have 3 players coming out the double doors. There is still a world they can win it now with the bomb planted and 2 players alive.
But how on earth do you get these kills cleanly? Oh, Shiro's been spotted already. Chopper, however, onto Icardia. That's a good start. If Shiro could just find a head, it could still become a factor. Is Chopper really going to do this? Not the ace clutch, not the one, not the leader, the one who's feeling sick, does something truly sickening in the opening round. It's Chopper with all 5.
All right, no issues for Chop today. That is a nasty clutch. Perfectly played.
Is there a doctor in the house? Not for him, but for Eternal Fire. My God. They've given up a 4 versus 2. We thought the bomb plant was good, but an ace from the in-game leader to set the tone of this quarterfinal. What a way to kick things off. Eternal Fire limp at the round number 2 with the force buy. And Chopper, nothing but headshots, Jason.
Yeah, it's all 1v1s as well. Chopper does a great job of just finding isolated fights. That's actually so perfect. I can't believe it. And this, I mean, I'm shocked that Eternal Fire hadn't had someone downstairs a little bit earlier than that. I don't know if it would have changed anything, but that's a beautiful sequence from Chopper.
Well, morale in the bin. You're absolutely just already destroyed. First round of the game.
That's
round 1 playoffs, and we don't want to be here already.
You've already told yourselves, like, oh, maybe Chopper's not going to play. I know he's sick. Yeah, okay, we're going to have this one. This is our day, boys. And he just 1v5 ace clutches on the pistol. Not a 1v5, correct myself. But yeah, they're force bought in. Let's see if Eternal Fire can rectify. That pistol means nothing if you can convert with the MP9s.
That's so nuts. He just pulled that off.
Woxic.
My God.
Oh, costs him a lot of health trying to go for that one. He tries to overstay his welcome in the flames. Jota, however, keeps us level. Goes down, ramp conceded. Donk slipping down secret.
Yeah, needed a 1-for-1. This is a good timing for Donk to hit as well, as just as Wakadia's attention is going to be pulled into the upper bomb site. Decent damage on his Ontics, but yeah, this flank coming in. He's aware of the possibility. But can you stop it?
Oh, the flank from Wakadi. He's done very well. Takes down Shiro. Donk will catch him. Bomb's going planted by Zontix. Low HP. He's set Donk up for another clutch. This is scary for EF.
Another 4v2 as well.
No, it can't happen again. That's what they're saying to themselves right now. Double swing. Oh, a messy spray.
His best
Gotta
work.
let it go. Losing control of the hose pipe. He's down 3. Donk closes it down with the quad kill, and EF can't catch a break.
Damn, that's so unfortunate.
That's really painful.
Huge lead given over. Donk, he thought he lost control of that spray, but he recovers, finds all 3. Of course he does. The force buy thwarted by Team Spirits. And we are going to beg the question now, do we see another investment here in round number 3? I doubt it. So many good opportunities here for Eternal Fire, but nothing but heartbreak found.
Oof. I mean, it's tough, right? That Astralis control. You've got to clear them both, but still, the fact he gets all 3.
It's the same as the Chopper clutch, though. Like, no one swung on him. It was like 1v1 fights crouching into the angle. And I think they're also a little bit nervous about the second player that's in the back of the bomb site, but you know, it's like that could have been more difficult for Donk.
Okay,
so look, you can't win the second round, so that's not happening. The redemption's not there. But what about a deco? A deco win.
A deco win.
That would certainly...
We take that.
Oh, wait, Zentaris is so dead. You're not ready for this? You wouldn't. No.
Get your gun back out. Get your gun back out. Come on, Shiro. Don't mess around.
No, Shiro.
Don't mess around.
No, do the knife.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
He's the opera. He wants
No, not the knife to the back. Oh, Xantares.
If anything, you want Xantares tilting, right? So that's going to be a good way to...
You have to know he's on the edge after watching him through the first two stages of this tournament. You have to know he's right there ready to get pushed over.
Pistol? The second round 1v4?
And now you get knifed.
Oh, no. Oh, not 4v4, but still, the tilt's just been amplified 3 rounds deep. Xantares gets knifed. Maybe you can hit a nice headshot. Jota's probably just going to play to save the AK, in fact.
Well, we had a couple of nice 1-digs so far. Jota, he does have the AK-47. They've got no grounds to win. It looks like we're saving as Jota's gone back to CT spawn.
Yeah, exit kills would be great if you can find him at the end of the day. Shiro, it looks like they're going to retreat towards Secret, so the possibility is there.
That's going to hurt.
It stings, doesn't it?
It is going to hurt. Now, he's trying to play for some exits. He might get one. Shiro not falling to the Madja hunt.
It should be 3-0 Eternal Fire right now.
Yeah, really.
Kind of insane, actually. Well, sets the tone. The AK-47 will be in the hands of Jota going forward. Means he can drop an AWP over for Woxic. So at least they get a strong start here. They need that AWP to be online. He has been having a very good last 6 months in CS2. He's looked fantastic.
I will say I'm actually I'm intrigued and curious by Faber not calling a timeout after this sequence of rounds. Like just for nothing. Nothing more than just like a kind of momentum one. Like just chill. Just take 30 seconds. Like don't have to talk about it. We don't have to like go, oh, I got knifed and complain. We can just reset, take those 30 seconds. He's just opting for some like shoulder pats and like see if the boys can stabilize themselves.
Just to note as well, Shiro with that knife, an extra $1,500. He also gets the AWP on the T side as well.
And plenty of money in the bank as well afterwards. So Donk's going to cross behind this wall. Very quietly broken open. Oh, doesn't make it across, but he stands and fights, and it's Xantares again. Yeah.
He's not having a good time, boys.
No, it's a bad start if you want to see the Terminator come to play.
1 and 4, and you've been knifed. You've lost 2v4s twice. Donk is hitting absolutely everything. And the in-game leader, who's apparently sick, is actually carrying in these key clutches.
Yeah. First round, he definitely put his name in the feed. All 5 from Chopper to start us off here on Nuke. A good equalizing Frank from Wicardia. He's actually taken down Zontix. Magix, however, has Heaven, and it doesn't look like Magic's ready, but actually he fumbled
not
that.
The best shot.
Yeah, he could have taken his time a little bit as well. Molotov up into his position, going to force him up. But again, this is all a ruse. This is just him being present, so it's not the worst thing in the world that he missed the chance. The kill would have been great, but having only Woxic down here to defend, about to be smoked off, about to be naded.
Only Woxic, Jason.
Only Woxic.
You know this guy is fast. All right.
Not that fast.
I tried.
Not that fast.
I tried to give you
did.
something.
You almost created a moment there.
Yeah. You got to give it a go. And they'll have a look into this lower bomb site, but it feels like the round is done, I'm afraid. I know it's a 4-on-3, but with the context of the bomb being down, money being tight, you probably have to save these 3 rifles.
And you're still worried about Chopper outside, so Wakati is going to try and go find it. Nope, excuse me, Magic's not Chopper. Now, everything's Chopper to me right now.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot from Magix.
Fair enough.
I think after this round, Alex, you're going to get that timeout that you were maybe thinking was a good idea. Maybe before the next gun round at the very least, for sure.
At least it serves a function in that you've got those one rifle that you want to kind of save around, play around. I guess that's perhaps a better reason to do it, but this is, I mean, the direct opposite of how EF had perhaps visualized this game start.
I was going to say, this is probably the complete opposite of what you would want to start a playoff game with.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, obviously the ace, the loss of the 2v4s that you've done, but I mean, coming into this with an Eternal Fire that looked sketchy throughout some of the stages, you want to come in and start out strong and just get going and just make everyone feel like, you know, you're back. The team is actually there to play. This is rough. So early timeout, 4 rounds in.
You only survived with 1 weapon there as well. So if you save 2 rifles, you have a decent buy altogether. Right now, though, this is like...
I think
pistols.
you're buying.
Are you all in?
I'd be surprised if they don't buy. Because Xantares can buy himself. Major can drop an M4 over. And then all of a sudden you have, what, like 1 more M4 on Jota. Maybe you get a FAMAS on one of them if you want utility, if you want to protect. But you can have a 5 rifle buy here if you really want to go for it. Wakadia drops down to an SMG for util.
Oh, thank you for breaking the smoke. I appreciate that, says Donk.
So they've gone for the more conservative option, playing the long game.
All SMGs instead of rifles.
Right. On a map like Nuke, you can make them work. It's going to take the rifle stepping up here. You'd ideally like Magic to swap out. Oh, Xantares got an M4 as well. So I'd still like to see the M4 in the hands of Wakadia, but that's just me. We'll see how they can handle themselves here in the really important round number 5. It's going to be Donk making his way towards outside. Full speed ahead, not slowing down for anyone at this stage. CTs have struggled to contain him so far.
But as you saw there, the observers hinting at it, Xantares is tasked with controlling Donk's pathing into Secret. He's alone, it's not a full commit. Zontix just lingers onto your roof, a very passive lobby hold for that potential CT crunch, and down goes Magix. Draws first blood nicely, wrapping now towards that hell position. Only MP9s in these kind of fights, it's already icky.
Yeah, some damage inflicted though. Shiro and Magics are low, but still so much space taken.
This is the fight. He has to wide swing it, but he just perfectly puts his head into Chopper's crosshair, and another victim. Chopper, perfect.
He's feeling fine, I think.
Maybe he's so sick he's seeing like doubles, like he just knows where things. He's just finding them out.
Yeah, he's got this crazy flu. It's called wall hack. It's a new one.
That's that new strain.
New strain. You've never seen it before. No, incredible. Really great gaming from Chopper so far. I mean, this is impact on top of impact, and it's an easy round to let slip away, right? But the fact that they were so passive on that lobby crunch was a big reason as to not falling foul to that.
First gun round, though, Spirit wrapped Magics around outside. This round as well, they do a very similar thing. So at the moment, it's like, let's take outside, let's hit someone in secret due to that smoke wall, and then let's wrap around Heaven. And Eternal Fire struggling to contain it.
It's so funny. If he keeps this up, Spirit are going to be taking him like outside.
I know.
They're going to get like throwing buckets of water on him, making him walk around outside in his boxer shorts just to keep the flow going.
Get a little bit sicker for the semifinals.
Just a little bit sicker.
It's going to be a tougher game, so...
Well, Zantara has never got activated. Wrong place, wrong time, I'm afraid. His teammates dropping outside his usual stomping ground, but he gets nothing as he waits towards Secret. No one challenges. And it's a 5 versus 1 bomb down and 5-0 overall in the scoreline here. And bear in mind, this is the pick of Team Spirit at least. You've got Anubis coming up next. I think the conversation of whether Eternal Fire are the best Anubis team in the world is coming to an end as well. They haven't looked as good on it recently.
Yeah, you can only have that dominance for so long, right? And they certainly looked like it for a while, but all of Eternal Fire seem to have slipped a level in this past couple weeks.
I don't know, man. I think they're going to have reformatted it. Speaking to them on Media Day and talking about Anubis, I think that those losses were inevitable. Yes, I agree with your sentiment there, but I think also that teams beating you on a map you're very good at is only going to develop your depth. You know, these CT moves, everyone knows that we have these moves, we can now fake it out. We can manipulate their reactions based off of the prep they will have done. You know, you can prepare a game plan that exploits people that are heavy on the prep for your map pick. And Donk hates it. So, you know, if you can get under his skin...
It's a good point.
Like, getting the superstar upset works for both of these teams. Works for both. Get Zantara's mad, you're winning. Get Donk a bit off tilt. Off tilt? On tilt.
On tilt.
Yeah, that'll be the one.
So, full investment here. Woxic get the frag, has the AWP once again. Madra on top of the hut. Looks like we're going to be exploring options towards Squeaky Door. Zontic's Molotov in his hand. Wicardia above the smoke. Nice position. Yeah. Zontic's probably gives it to him.
The flash is irrelevant.
Seen him.
Yeah. Oh, nice trigger discipline. Wicardia finds the headshot, pivots back. Good support from Madja. The back is turned. Donk down. It looks good for Eternal Fire's first CT round. A convincing defense of the topside take.
It's more
just like that. Just like that.
But not as much trickery this time from Spirit, right? Like that smoke wall to get someone towards Secret. Yeah, that's just straight up blinding into the execute. And actually, if you think about it, on the pistol round, Eternal Fire handled that perfectly as well. They handled the upper hit portion of it very nicely. Just lost the 4v2. So upper bomb site at the moment feels pretty closed off to Spirit. Shiro's the last one alive with an AWP with a minute on the clock. And he finds Zantara's.
It's fine, though. It's all under control.
Yeah, we're not even going to entertain it. Not even going to entertain it.
Zantara's going down again, though. That's just his blood boiling up inside him. Wants to get activated in this game, but Shiro, he'll be looking to cause a bit of damage, potentially. He's got 40 seconds on the clock, not running off the T-spawn just yet.
Yeah, I don't know what best case is here. For EF, I think they want to see Woxic Sorp in the feed soon. We're about halfway through this defensive half, yet to see Woxic's name in a positive light in that kill feed. That has to change. That has to change. He is an impactful AWPer. He is one of the most impactful AWPers at his best. He can win rounds on his own.
Absolutely, he can. And, I mean, I think that the problem is right now, Eternal Fire have to build upon this. So that's why you're not seeing the hunt as well. Woxic with 50 in the bank, Major, Jodo with no money in the bank as well. Money has been such a problem for Eternal Fire. So moving forward, that might change. I think more than anything, the AWP is so unwieldy when you're attacking outside, when you're attacking secret, like shifting into those correct positions. We saw from Woxic holding ramp down towards the lower bomb site gets deleted. I feel like sometimes it doesn't feel like you have a whole lot of options as an AWPer if the T side has just infiltrated the entire map.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely for sure. I love the way Wicardia handled this, just over the top of their smoke, kind of using their smoke against
Exactly. It looked like he had a real nice game plan going into this round. You can see them working in tandem. Bit of a hinge system there, working off each other.
I was going to say the protocols of that upper bust were perfect. Kill towards door, and then he rotates towards hut. So when the hut players come out to kill the guy watching door, the top hut player kills them, and then they all turn to look at the top hut player, and then he's already shifted position.
A beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was like poetry. It was like dancing.
So they've dropped.
Thing.
Who, Jason? Well,
yeah.
Yeah, he is. They've dropped one of the AKs to Xantares. They really want to get him online right now. He died in the previous round, so Magi has gone for the M4 instead, giving Xantares his favorite weapon in the game, and we'll see whether he can start stepping up here. Lord knows they need him. They need this man as well, Woxic.
And he plays such a critical part of the map, Xantares, right?
Yeah.
In that mini position, looking towards Secret, looking for that battle with the smoke breaks, looking towards Squeak Door, such a critical part of the map, especially to have a player who's not tilted and communicating and passing information.
Did they try and disrupt the walls of smokes? I saw an incendiary down. I don't know whether it has actually served its purpose.
Smokes are good.
Yeah, they're fine. They've gone for the more forward diagonal smokes, but Zontix puts a bullet into Arcadia, going looking for trouble.
Here he is.
Through the smokes, and Taras does find Chopper, but it's ramped where the test is coming. Jota, vision barely returns before Magix makes it fade to black. A man advantage and event rotation.
Oh, this is going to be a very complicated position now.
A loud vent rotation.
Yeah, you have to send players down towards lower. It's going to thin the herd here. You need information. You need to be taking some space elsewhere. Xantares is trying to tuck himself in, but he has no idea where they finish up here. Magix starting to initiate the lug towards the hell position. Woxic reads it, brings it back to a 3-on-3. Advantage still with Team Spirit here. Smoke down a main. Xantares needs at least one. Two would save the day. There's the first. Can he connect the second? You better believe he can. Looking for the hat trick now.
Time available for Shiro. 45 and counting. The smoke from the CT enables us Tech 9 spam, and there's potential for a 1 versus 3. Match is in the vents, and Shiro comes closing in.
Holy.
Swaps out to the AK-47. The bomb is on his back, boys, and he's got 30 seconds. That top site plant seems like a guarantee.
No util. Is he going to fake out the plant? He normally would, so Magi doesn't fly up the vents just yet. 1v1 officially starts here. Shiro doesn't fall back to the hut, waiting to take this duel. Magi drops everything on his utility belt.
Magi, here's that step. Shiro, second guessing it now, starting to become concerned about that hut walk up. Starts to crouch out of the angle. Shiro takes him down, and Eternal Fire's woes continue. 3 versus 1, and you can't close.
Just to recap, especially for our audio-only listeners back at home, first round 4v2 loss for Eternal Fire. Second round 4v2 loss for Eternal Fire. Just now, a 3v1 loss to Shiro in the upper bomb site.
They've only played 7 rounds.
They've done everything right to get themselves incredible advantages, and they've let them all slip away.
To be fair, Shiro couldn't have played this any better. The presence of mind to get that kill through the smoke at CT vent, then flicks up with the Tech 9 and plays the 1v1 to perfection. Magi just didn't have a say in it whatsoever, and now another very difficult round. They don't have the AWP. It's M4s across the board. They've made some concessions here. A few grenades missing, but they do have firepower behind it. But still, Donk looks certain to cross over towards Secret. The second smoke comes in now. Incendiary from Xantares.
I think you've used all your screw-ups, though, in this game if you're Eternal Fire, right? Like,
I guess that's one thing, sure, yeah.
Don't say that. Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think so. You certainly would like to think so. You just got them all out of the way.
Yeah, got them all out early. Yeah. You know, the start of the map.
Well, objective complete. One player down. CT's coordinating themselves now.
I think the problem is when you lose the style of rounds that Eternal Fire has lost, it does have that snowball effect because you get so frustrated feeling like you need to make a play, that you need to be one to just close it out when you have an advantage, that it just opens up more of those opportunities moving forward.
Interesting kind of like pacing to this round. So they're going to fight the cross? Like no smokes, they just want to take Angels, which actually does seem quite favorable given Shiro can just post on lockers and his teammate can walk up. Magix is already closing in on hell.
They've given a lot of
courage, they have everything.
They've given a lot of different looks off this outside control. They've wrapped around towards heaven with numbers. They've wrapped around towards heaven with a lurk. Now they're doing it with numbers. Chopper somehow even spots Wakadia like 5 bullets and still drills the headshot. Molly in towards Woxic, which forces him out and up the ladder.
Have to take that many hits from the Molly? Apparently he did, and Magic's be waiting to pick up the prize. 5 versus 3 now. Is there a world where they give this one up? Apparently not. It's looking very clean, as it's now a 5 versus 1. An absolute disastrous start for Eternal Fire here. Nothing Jota can do but save.
I mean, this half is already well out of control. I don't even know if it'll be able to come back.
It feels like, I don't want to say it. It kind of does feel like a bit of a GG.
If Eternal Fire want to scrape some rounds together at the end of this, they have to start holding on to outside. They have to start making it difficult to cross the Secret. Harassment, put someone in Secret ready to peek up.
It seems there's too many
constantly
1v1 duels going on, and they're not winning in that department right now.
There's too much freedom for Spirit to get outside. Like, we've seen them wrap around towards heaven like 4 times in this game already, and no one is there to slow him down or stop him or take that fight. Yes, Alex?
A potential suggestion.
Okay, here we go.
Why don't you do something Aggie yard, right? That's a solution, but then you do have to beat Donk in it. Oh yeah, you have to beat Donk.
Well, at least you get to battle him on your own terms.
It's just not enough pressure outside right now. The fact that Chopper's is face-checking 1v1 towards main and winning that duel out with Jota, like, it just looks too easy. It looks too simple. There's not enough pressure being applied on the CT side. They shouldn't be able to have players towards Garage, Heaven, and main winning 1v1 duels across the map without synergized CTs attacking them all at once.
And the other counterplay would be, oh, let's just get lobby every round. But because of this passive lobby hold, like, it's very hard to get Zontix down before someone else is dead somewhere else. That's some sick analysis from me. But yeah, all round, this is going south for Eternal Fire. Already feeling like this half is a bit of a lost cause. Looking, oh my god, look what they're...
You got to have another crap buy here, unfortunately.
Yeah, FAMAS, M4, MP9.
Xantares can win these rounds, but what's the novel idea you can present on a map like Nuke? There's only a few boosts available, and we have a change of pace here. We are going to see players heavy presence towards ramp at the very start. There's at least a boost. Jota's going up. It's a commonly checked position. You don't really see highlights from there anymore.
No smoke wall outside at all either, so Donk might just challenge this drive.
They know there's no AWP, so the fact that Donks is willing to take these challenges says a lot. Xantares is getting bullied right now.
Donk versus Xantares in this yard fight.
Smoke wall going to come up late to activate his cross.
Chopper's just working out which one he wants to throw.
Yeah, just figuring out which sequence.
Okay, I think that's going to be the main roof. And, well, Xantares is gone.
That's your round.
Yeah, that's what you brought to the table. And
too
now
easy. Way
the smoke
too easy.
wall comes down. We've got the waterfall smoke in main as well. Takes away so much vision.
And I'm almost like 90% sure Donk was outside and was just like, yeah, he's peeking, he's jiggling, he's jumping around, he's trying to find information. So Shiro, come on outside with the op. You're gonna get a chance.
Maybe a chance on McCarthy's timing there, and actually it's Magic with a smoke spam. Takes down Chopper on red. With that M4 put to good use, recovers it from Xantares' corpse. Now that boost tank late as well. You're more likely to profit from it now. You've been there the whole round. A minute has passed, and now do you overlook it? He strikes, removing Zontix with Madger able to catch Magix on his clears. That's a huge frag from Woxic. He's going to have to give up the bomb, or not, I guess.
What is going on here?
Burning 20 points.
What are you doing?
What are we doing? 4 points of health for Shiro. He's just trying to hang out. He's keeping his toes warm.
He's like, we've won enough of these. I'll give him a handicap. I'll spot him.
How close can I get to death here?
Well, Woxic, he did win it there. That was huge. Getting the kill onto Donk empty-handed is Donk for one of the first times. We get a second round for Eternal Fire. There is a world.
Yeah,
there's a world.
They can bring this back. They have to solve outside. You can see Major trying to fire the boys up as well. They've used 2 timeouts. Spirit is now using their second timeout, talk things over.
Yeah, maybe having a bit too much fun out there. But that's exactly what Eternal Fire needed. 7-5, although not ideal on the CT side, it'd be a lot better than what it was looking like at this stage. But the tactical timeout and the unchecked boost, well positioned there from Jota. Woxic did very well in the vent as well, found that bomb. The Molotov situation was questionable on both sides, but it will be Eternal Fire to take the round. I couldn't tell you why he comes back down over and over again, but...
I think he wanted to fake going upstairs.
Yeah,
and then didn't think the molly would burn him on the ladder.
He touched the flames twice and he came down.
100-4.
Trying to put myself in his mindset.
Yeah.
Right. I'm assuming he wanted to like either fake it. It almost felt like he was going to go upstairs at one point. Whatever. Round slips away, 7-2. 5-round lead in the favor of Team Spirit. Another full buy for Eternal Fire.
Okay, here we go. They've sent Woxic to deal with Donk. That's it. This is the
play. This is the setup we're looking for.
Just like that, Donk removed. Traded by Magix, a very important trade from Silo. Keeps us a level.
The question now becomes, was it worth it? Is that, you know, Woxic does get that kill and does actually put some resistance outside, but is it going to net a victory at the end of the day?
Well, with Acadia's lobby control, he's timed this very well. Zontix has departed, so unnecessary flash, given the hindsight we have from the X-ray.
Yeah, it's the lower bomb side. It's under scrutiny right now. We've got the bomb down there with Chopper and Shiro, AWP in hand.
Xantares.
Arcadia's going to have a really nasty timing on this flank.
Yeah, Zontix is still here, and there's one on main roof.
Yeah, they're playing it very slow. Oh, he's looking. Oh, my Lord, Zontix.
Well played.
That internal clock just, the alarm went off. Perfect check.
Surely you have to go lower now. I mean, main open, I suppose. Xantares down there.
In a good position.
Flanking, like another late flank it's going to be a bit too late, I suspect.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come down to Xantares at this stage. This could be his big moment, though, or time will tell. Madja on the backstab as well. 30 seconds remaining. Commitment coming in slowly but surely towards the single door. Xantares is there, but spotted.
Oh, no.
Zontix, Chopper looking to take him down, and he's done well on the first. Can he find a second? Jumping up, though. Don't think that was the play. Jota trying to pull this one back.
Aid? Could be enough.
Oh, could be. Yep, it's perfect. And they needed that because Magic's flank was going to be painful. If that bomb goes down, he's in a very winnable position. 1 kill on a Jota. That's it. Round done. 3 for Eternal Fire. They're staying alive. It's not pretty, but staying alive in this game and still giving yourself a chance to close the gap is impressive from Eternal Fire so far.
2 in a row. 7-3. Money's still absolutely fine for Team Spirit, but if they do give this one up, it could mean 5. Voxic to open things up here. It was unfortunate not to get away with it. It was a nice idea, good concept. Span through the smoke, though, courtesy of Magix.
Well, there's your answer to your question, Jason. It was worth it.
Yeah. To get the double at the end of the day, you show that you're willing to actually battle for outside, maybe put a little bit of fear in them. Maybe not fear, but maybe they'll take it a little more cautiously the next time.
Trying to get the boys amped up. Jota.
Here we go, then. Coming to the dying stages of this first half. Ramp seems to be the objective here.
He's got the proper lineup for this. Teammates will push off of it.
So
Jota gets
powerful.
fully blinded. There's nothing he can do about that when playing on the box position. Just deep enough to catch him. So Ramp conceded. Now, a wise man once said,
Ramp's not a bomb site.
can't plant in Ramp.
Yep, it's true.
Henry G, 2022. More like 2018, actually, but they are going to be heading down towards a bomb site where they can plant. Bomb on the back of Shiro and Jota, tasked with defending this kind of alone. Wicardia's the closest. Oh, if you could just finish off that kill. Chopper gets brought low, dropping down into the site and going wide. The net spread thin.
Break open the doors, so less options for Jota. Gotta jiggle this because they're gonna be there ready. Chopper takes the fight with low HP. Magix with a headshot onto Wicardia. Ooh, and this defense now, Eternal Fire all pouncing. Absolutely lovely. Magix and Zontix in a 2 versus 4. They've won these before.
They can't let this one slip, though. Eternal Fire, they've let multiple man advantages slip through their fingers, and it starts with Woxic getting... Oh, he's going to make this out! Woxic hits the no-scope! It's a Zontix mess-up! Awkward death,
Tried to be clever with it.
Opportunity did present itself. If anything, that would have been another humiliating knife kill if played to perfection. Instead, it's another round for EF, and they're recovering this half.
Like I said, if you give this one up, especially if you've had a plan like we just saw, this has got 7-5 written all over it. The finances averaging around $2,500 for Team Spirit going to the next round. Even if, just to be clear, even if Zontix gets this kill, I don't think it changes the outcome of the round, but it's kind of an interesting way to play it. Give up the sound cue when you had a freebie on a silver platter, but Jota, excellent work down towards lower to close out the round.
Here I come.
Yeah, a bit of a frustrating finish there, Zontix.
Yeah.
It's me.
I think that might be me.
Might be me.
Might be me. Well, there you go. It's just going to be Tech9s as you...
I'm surprised to have seen
Outlined.
Spirit go away from this like slower outside mid-rounding that they did in the first half to get up to 7-1. They've largely gone away from that smoke wall, get Donk in secret, Magix or Chopper wraps around Heaven. They've gone away from it, back into these upper busts that didn't work in the opening stages of the game. So 3 versus 4.
Yeah, should be nothing here for Spirit. What have you got to work with? I mean, yeah, not even Zontix anymore. Xantares brings him down comfortably. He's already taken down Donk. Adds another to the tally, and a recovered half for Eternal Fire.
Absolutely.
I mean, this was really looking bleak. There's some really, real golden opportunities to start strong in this one. Started with a Chopper pistol ace.
Yeah, it was looking like a foregone conclusion. Like 5-0 for Team Spirit, you didn't think they stood a chance here, but this is an admirable comeback here. And sure, it's still a deficit on the CT side of Nuke, but the way it started, you would take this scoreline all day long, and especially stringing this many rounds together. It's 4 in a row for Eternal Fire, presumably, if they can just close this one out.
Presumably.
It looks fine. With 30 seconds here, I don't see any massive gaps. Both players in towards ramp. You'd have to go for all the protocols here to try and get that bomb down with 2 kills en route, then get the plan, then win out another 2v2, and you've already got Shiro on low HP. And you don't have any smokes.
Yeah, really there's nothing going right for Spirit in this round. And in fact, it's just about over. Shiro, you're never going to get even close to this bomb plant. You'll tap it, they're going to open the door, and you're done with no HP. Incredible start to the half for Team Spirit, but Eternal Fire showing some tenacity, sticking around. It's 5-7 in the favor of Spirit.
They're looking flustered, Harry. It must be time for a tactical timeout.
Yeah, it's time for a quick reset and a refuel.
Well, that's saucy.
That's creamy.
Hey, did somebody call me?
No.
Give me some of that.
As he turns it, nice headshot. Welcome back, Nuke. First map, first quarter final, 21 seasons of ESL Pro League deep. I've got Jason Moses O'Toole, I've got Henry Greer, and we have got a second half of that first map. Now, it did start in one very crazy fashion. Our defending major champion Spirit got off to a flyer. Chopper, ace clutch in the pistol, and then Eternal Fire fumbling a second round conversion with man advantages. They've still managed to resuscitate hope with 5.
Bear in mind, sure, they lose those clutches, but they got themselves into favorable winning positions. The fact that they even got to that state is unlucky. They lost the clutches, of course, but still, they're in fighting form right now, and they showed that towards the end of that first half, stringing together 4 rounds, Jason, and getting a 7-5 scoreline.
Yeah, it's also like, what perspective do you want to look at it with? Like, is Team Spirit won some miraculous rounds and got a few gifts that you normally get, or Eternal Fire actually just played that horribly? It's probably a combination of both, but they certainly showed us they came alive in the second half. Something woke up in Eternal Fire at the round 9 mark, and they just rattled off the last 4 to be able to take this kind kind of a contention in this on Nuke.
Yeah, this isn't over by a long shot. Looks like we've got a slight technical issue before the second half gets going, but it's going to be a very important pistol. If the Turkish squad can pick this one up, they'll be right back in the conversation of picking up the first map here. Bear in mind some issues over there for Team Spirit. Chopper was sick going into this quarterfinal, but I'm sure he shook some of that off with an ace clutch to kick things off. But Shiro looks like he's got a bit of a headset situation, so we'll be getting into the action very shortly indeed.
Yeah, external and extenuating circumstances for Team Spirit. It's certainly not ideal. In the pre-match interviews they gave on the media day, Shiro talking about the fact that, yeah, if they were to lose, which they don't think they will, they certainly have a pretty damn good excuse. 2 of their 5 players not feeling 100%, but you're still Team Spirit. You're still Team Spirit. You're still in the debate of number 1 or 2 in the world. And starting off this season with more deep runs at tournaments, it does feel compulsory to stay in that conversation. So yeah, this is a must-win for Spirit, regardless of whatever may be happening outside of the server. In the server, things, I could say they're probably ticking along about right. The one discrepancy perhaps was Donk cooling off in the second half of our first half. Second quarter.
Second quarter of the map, yeah. Yeah, Spirit's always going to be in that conversation.
He's staring him down, man. You seeing this from Madja?
I like that.
He ain't even blinking. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he did it.
He's actually just done 12 blinks to catch up.
Yeah.
Make up for it.
Things like that, my eyes are actually quite dry right now. I guess I'll do a couple extra blinks and get that back.
That is one thing you Americans do that we don't. The eye drop market. In the UK, we ain't eye dropping. It's not like, as commonplace as you Americans.
I got 2 eye drops, eye drops in my bag.
Yeah?
You can have one.
It's all right.
I'll let you have one.
I stock up whenever I go.
Freya messaged me. She was like, can you bring some of those American eye drops?
Good stuff.
And I was like, I got you.
Yeah, the real good stuff.
Girl.
Well, we've got you viewers at home. The second half is getting underway. Tech issues resolved. Let's get into the action. Second half here, the pick of Team Spirit. They lead 7-5, but now switching over to the CT campaign. If Eternal Fire can piece this one together, they are right back into it. They have 1 smoke and a single flashbang. P250 in the hands of Zantara is really yet to get going this tournament, quite frankly. And we'll see whether he can have some massive impact here as he works towards outside, looking for those picks against the USPs.
Who goes first? I presume Zantares gets info yard before they commit to ramp. We get spotted out. It's Chopper that does relay the information that it's a P250, and now the setup is tested. Donk, very clean with his first click. A second as well. Contract the third. Madja puts him down, but he's already given them a leg up in the round. Madja's under a lot of scrutiny.
They want to push this.
Trapped, gets across, gets away. Wakardia needs this. He has to get this kill. Oh no! Magic takes him down. The round is Spirit.
No damage.
He's got 100 HP. He didn't hit him once.
That's insane. That's such an important kill as well. He had the bomb there as well. He could fly down the vents and cause some chaos down below. But still, no bullets landing is bizarre. Madja, he's the only player to have fragged so far. He's left in the unenviable position of a 4 versus 1 against an informed Spirit.
At least they're not about to lose a 4v2, which, when you think about it, is kind of a positive in a way.
Yeah, this is a nice, clean pistol victory.
In a way.
Madja just hoping to get another $300 for a kill. There'll be no way that bomb's going down. It's towards Squeaky right now.
And I can't imagine you'd buy in the second round either.
No, not without a plan.
I don't know. Tech Nines.
The upper bus. You think it's time for an upper pop though?
I mean, desperate times.
I think the problem is it's like the go-to is like, at this point, Spirit know what your exact economy is, right? And they've got to have their own little alarm bells going off in their heads of like, all right, guys, everyone be careful about that upper bus. They can only really have Tech 9s.
Yeah, at the high end, it's going to be Tech 9's upper. And if you don't pull that off, you're staring down a 10-5 before you get guns out.
It's true.
That's terrifying.
They've gone for the full eco.
Yeah, okay.
So nothing invested into this round.
Ooh, we had to watch it.
They're going to get 2,400 into the next. So it's going to be enough for AKs, armor, smokes, basic flashes.
Yeah, Bacardi's reaction to that kill, we highlighted the importance of that duel.
It was when the round was lost. Yeah. He didn't go down with anything.
Yeah, Magic's 100 HP at the end of that exchange. Almost a full magazine of his Glock just painting a silhouette around Magic's. And now you can see Donk just fully comfortable, just roaming the yard, reporting that everything's clear.
It takes me back to the pre-show of Chad talking about yelling at his teammate for peeking alt mid on Inferno against an eco round, and Donk's out here like pushing red box in an eco round with his
Chad wasn't teammates with Donk.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Donk can get away with a lot of things. All right, good nade. Yeah, good nade as well from Zontix over on the ramp itself. This is an easy.
Get yours, get yours.
Yeah. 9-5. in the favor of Team Spirit. Guns are going to come out, though, for Eternal Fire. We get to see their opening gambit on the T side with these AK-47s and what they can do to Spirit's defense.
It kind of has to start now, doesn't it, folks? I mean, this is Spirit's pick. I will reiterate that Anubis, the Eternal Fire pick, is up next and could be a chance for them to take us the distance if Spirit keep this up. But for a conversation to be had about Nuke being competitive, this AK round has to be converted. A bonus for Spirit as well, so there are some lesser weapons in the mix. A real golden opportunity for your rifles to start head hunting. Wall of smokes that Donk will have some vision over.
Such a prime position to get a cheeky kill here.
They fake it out with
And if anything, even if he doesn't, he's calling right now, no one's crossed red. These smokes do nothing for Eternal Fire in that regard.
That's such a ratty little idea. Break the smoke and peek from up top when they're looking at the smoke.
So now you know no one's crossed over. You don't need to react to this. No one needs to drop down lower. That's the key thing about Nuke, is having control of the information.
And Eternal Fire never had that control in the first half.
So second wave of util now. Do they get granted the same sort of vision? No one going to be taking it.
Donk's got one more nade to break it open. Doing that just now, going to see nothing. 3 players to fight. Let's see how they rotate back off of that peak. So one of them goes towards ramp, one of them hops up heaven. Upper bomb site defense is bolstered by a second player, and you still have Donk over in mini.
Bear in mind, just one smoke remaining now for Eternal Fire after these fun and games towards outside. It's in the hand of Woxic, a couple of Molotovs remaining.
Looks like ramp room and leave the lurk squeak door.
Yeah, Magic's going to molly top hut and flash. Or at least he's on T-roof with that util.
Upper play looking likely here.
Okay, Chopper, is he going to
the
come up the
incendiary we go.
Yeah, wow, Chopper still gets his to start us off. Jota collapses, and this is a
bonus round.
very ugly round. Woxic does give something back, but too little, too late. Too many bodies on the site. I mean, you can see how much Spirit are moving around during that CT round. Like, just constantly, like, checking, getting info, staying dynamic, staying nimble.
It's because they were confused by the lack of information. They broke the smoke like 3 or 4 times outside, never saw anyone, never heard sound cues. Eternal Fire didn't really do anything except sit in lobby and wait for this timing to do the upper hit.
And the thing is, well, look how segregated they are. The incendiary deployed at the absolute perfect time. Then one player has to run through, then it's a staggered release into the upper bomb site. This is the bonus round as well, bear in mind. So even a couple casualties being inflicted on them is absolutely fine, as now you have rifles out in full force, you recover AK-47s, and we've got partial investment here. Quite a lot in terms of the coffers they have available, but yeah, Tech-9s, a Mac-10 or 2.
I'm very intrigued by the deliberate MP9 from Chopper. Magic's actually opened up onto Magic's top site, open for business, missed his nade as well. Donk has his teammate break it, and he slams away, sprays down 2. Okay, Magic collapses. It's too easy for Spirit.
Oh.
That is a educated guess. There's probably 3 lined up in this position. Let's mow them all down with blind spray through a smoke. No problem. Every bullet connects on all 3 players.
Jobs are good. Jobs are good.
That's unreal.
Well, that was like a really small investment for Eternal Fire. It obviously didn't pan out the way they would have liked with getting the opening kill and into the upper bomb site. Probably felt winnable at that point, but the plant, a couple of extra kills, gets them a little bit of money in the bank. So AK-47's coming out of their final timeout.
Something's going to use a Mac-10 on the CT side. Come on now.
Oh yeah, do it.
No one ever does this. It's thrown away.
It's going to be the new style, though. Moving forward, all the cool kids are going to be doing it. I mean, look, he's over in ramp room, right? So you can drop.
I guess you're right. Just never seen it before.
Nice break.
Get that free rifle, you know?
Look at he gets that much.
Chopper gets 1, Donk gets 2 from 1 HE break on the main smoke. So very well played.
Wow. Okay, then. Do or die time for Eternal Fire. Need to present a perfect T side from here on out. All for Woxic, but boys, it's glass cannon on the T side. That is a problem. CT side, you can get away with it. T side, they can be very vulnerable. You're the one having to challenge the choke points. 1 nade landing at his doorstep, and he's out of the round.
Yeah, if you don't get this kill, a pick outside, then it feels like that AWP is always going to be in a really awkward position trying to find a fight to take. Smoke wall outside, Donk behind it. Shiro going to break it on Donk's call. Just now, and they see nothing again.
Not to mention the smoke spam that can come through as well. So vulnerable.
Donk still has a HE. If you really want to get across, if that was your objective, you're kind of going to have to wait for the second wave, and you're still going to be vulnerable.
This is what they did in the previous round as well, but they used 4 smokes to do it and netted them nothing. This time they're actually going to try and use the second smoke wall. Nade comes out deep, and Donk gets caught. Jota over the top.
That's a big kill.
Now the Mac-10 seems weird.
It's going to be interesting to see how it pans out for them, Jason. We'll find out.
Could flank Madja if he keeps on cooking. Magic's versus Jota. This is going to be a tough one. A hard clear for Jota. Wicardia's trying to get answers as well.
Trigger discipline?
Oh, wow. Shiro one tap. Magic doesn't panic, but Jota does clear. And yeah, shaping up nicely.
Can't really save the Mac 10. I'll be honest with you. Might as well get rid of that.
Best case, I mean, to be fair, yeah, the bomb is huge, right? They are going to have to run into your Mac 10. Unless they all go down, vent, out secret, like savants.
Yeah, if they just make the exact perfect call for no reason. Well, he's got an AK.
Thank you.
Can he recover it? Does he have the courage?
Woxic. No, you don't need to do that, man. Get
you have no armor, baby. Keep that all.
Not the glass cannon AWP. Posted on a line that the Mac 10 could just drive by. Oh, no.
Not the gun
drop.
Woxic kills him.
Okay, everything's fine. Gets away with his AWP, and we'll get Kevlar next round. What a treat.
Chopper wants
unless
one gift at the
NT in the chat, 50 damage. Yeah, if he just hit one burst to that MP9, it could have been enough to take the AWP out. Yeah, that was a risky maneuver, but not for Woxic. And Shiro completely caught off just this gap. Walkout main from Wicardia. You're going to have to do that a whole lot more times for this to become a conversation, though. Yeah, minor frustrations. I suspect.
I think he's frustrated because he lost track of the timing.
Yeah.
He was well overexposed for a little bit too long. Wasn't really considering that mini roof, and it was obviously too late when you realize your mistake in that fashion. So yeah, it's self-frustration for Donk.
See Woxic adopting this line, very common. Try and catch that player who's playing close on the CT side. Ooh. Very audible rotation. Zentaris does get across.
It's Chopper downstairs as well to defend against that. Playing over at the double doors stairs. Donk and Upper paired with Magix, who's going to get on top of the hut. But without any outside presence, they've also got to be worried about Mini. This is actually a little bit... As an Upper defender, you probably start to feel a little uncomfortable considering the amount of choke points that are available to them. Actually, excuse me, is that... Nope, he's downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they're smoking the squeaky door, to enable Magix to patrol main entrance, or Mini, I suppose.
Yeah, while we're with an American, I suppose we could adopt it.
You guys can do whatever you want, you know? I personally like Mini.
It says Mini on the door.
It does.
It does say it. But Zentares... Oh, a golden opportunity for Zentares. Zontic's a bit late on the draw. But this looks like it's going to be a couple more on the floor. Isolated again by the incendiary. That's an important one from Jota. Into the top side, 3v3, Hank. 20 seconds, they need to get this bomb down.
Yeah, it's looking very promising at the very least. But you're right, the C4 does need to get planted. It's isolated behind the squeaky door right now. 10 seconds remaining. They managed to get past the initial line of defense here. The bomb will be planted. The retake going to be an issue now. Sure on the AWP. And what's that?
Oh, no.
Jason.
Oh, he's...
Wait, Jota and Woxic, they both connect, it's fine.
Never do that again, Madja.
Hero's good for a clutch now and again.
Oh, he might be. Oh, he actually might be. No scope. Quick scope. Woxic last position noted towards the squeaky door. It's all for you, but it's not planted for him. Timing is everything. Woxic seems ready. Oh, a quick scope miss from both of them. And the punish is missed as well. Spirit, they needed the round, but Woxic seals it and steals it.
They tried their best to give it away. They really did.
Crouching, looking at the floor like begging. Just please don't land.
Please don't land.
Please, man. I need this, man. Okay.
Does Shiro have a kit there? I don't think.
Oh, no, 10 seconds, yeah.
He had... Oh, yeah, if he had the kit there, he'd just full diffuses there, no problem. He had such an advantage there in that clutch, but unfortunately didn't have the diffuse kit. Woxic thanking his lucky stars he gets away with that one. That shot over his quiff.
Yeah, they had some chances. There's no denying both of them had chances that didn't quite connect. Oh, I can't believe we're still going. I thought Nuke would be done by now.
I felt like that was the moment there. I can't, like when Madja went down with a Molotov in his hand, God, thought they were done for.
Anyone's wondering what Henry sounds like in game as well? Oh, yeah. Madja, if you could just never do that again, please.
Holy.
We've all had one of those from Henry.
Yep. Oh, that was funny. That was a funny 1v1. No.
Madja again, down he goes. Should be fine.
Zentaris is loud about this as well.
Unless Donk somehow hears that and... No, wait. So yeah.
Those shooting, you have to have dead silence there, the vaulting up.
Okay. Like, he might consider it just with his internal time. You can see he is considering all the wraparound.
I mean, also, like, what can you do to stop it is the question. If you only have a pistol, there's what, a USP in heaven? That's not going to stop the AK-47. Wakadia moving in down below, sees an elbow, but that might just draw him into Donk. Not going to clear left. So Donk gets the kill with the Deagle, and now has an AK-47 to play with.
Wow, he's done well there. How's he got... Throws out the molly and gets away.
Didn't really take any damage either.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's important. Again, impact from Jota. The dude is fragging when no one else is.
Donk didn't react. I think that might have been a little 4-3 action in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly has fizzled out. I will say that this flank is everything. I think they spotted him. So yeah, Jota doing everything for Eternal Fire to keep this T-side competitive. They're matching the output of Spirits currently.
I think the sad part about that is, like, they might still go on to lose this map, in which case you're going to say they played excellent for a lot of this, but the problem was the first 8 rounds they were nowhere to be found. Like, they were just hitting snooze every single round to start this map, starting at a 1-7 deficit.
A very slow start. And when I spoke to Madru, the opposite of that was what he said would be required. He said, if we, in a best of 3, typically it's been best of 5s, and in a best of 3, perhaps with the maps they end up on, they have a better chance. Well, he also mentioned wanting to have a strong start, and that was the opposite, the complete antithesis of a strong start. What was it, 7-1 to Team Spirit at the start of that game, with multiple man advantages thrown away, and yet still we stand with the final timeout burned from Team Spirit. It's going to be Hallie on the mic. And that gap is still closing. 3 consecutive now from the Turkish side.
Think about it this way, too. Eternal Fire's actually done a really good job of limiting the amount of damage they've taken from Donk, where we're used to seeing him just wreck and delete teams. He's got 13 kills right now, 56 ADR. Not playing bad. Pedestrian numbers for him, but limiting the amount of impact he has, the amount of, like, crazy double kills, triple kills that he gets on an executor on a bomb site take. They've done a good job of making sure he's not just popping off. At the moment, they're getting beat in the late round by those clutches in the first half from Chopper, from Shiro. But Donk hasn't been that kind of factor we're used to. So if you're Eternal Fire and you have a game where he's playing Pedestrian, best chance to beat Spirit and take a map up in the series.
Team Spirit is still in a very good position here. Sure, Eternal Fire clawing this one back, but bear in mind it's 1 round away from map points here. A weaker buy, admittedly, though. You can see a distinct lack of utility for most of the players here on Team Spirit. They do have the firepower behind it, but they've sacrificed most of their helmets as well. Outside smokes deployed, and Woxic up high, but dismounting for now. You have Donk tucked away in towards the back of Garage. Trying to bait out CT utility. We know they haven't got much of it, so this is actually perfect from Eternal Fire. You can see them biting down on it. Team Spirit now with just 1 smoke and an incendiary left before any sort of commitment comes through. Boosted up a player themselves.
I mean, you can feel that lack of utility in the positions they choose to play. The boost out the back of Garage, it's all positions that are really fine to play if you don't have any kind of nades to work with and create an opportunity for yourself.
They're being bled out. Doesn't feel good. Shiro holds on to the final smoke, but he's tucked away down towards Secret at the AWP. And towards ramp we go. Zontix, it's normally a one and done position. You need someone else baiting you in from the CT side of the ramp to really bring this one to life. They've lost a player in the form of Donk. Zontix gets nothing here.
Missed that timing. Brutal. Donk went down elsewhere also, so it's all on Shiro. Missed shot, and that was your chance.
That was the only window of opportunity.
Maybe Chopper can find this kill on Wakadia, and you can activate towards control side and harass and see what you find. Okay, 3v4, door opens, bomb being planted. They're covering Woxic on that plant.
Woxic just held that. After hearing the sound cue, just full trust in his teammate to cover. Backing away now, I presume.
Got the chance. Major going to wrap around through vents. Shiro's going to go down, then Chopper's going to be stuck. Shiro will not go down, just as I said. And now playing by the vents. Chopper, I think he's still feeling for an escape route.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a very valuable asset into the next round, but you're not getting out, Joe, to make sure of it.
Okay. That's a very promising round for Eternal Fire. They played it to perfection, like we said, reading the money situation well, bleeding out the little utility they had, down towards lower, through the ramp room as well, where they'd taken all the CT presence away. Zontix left on an island there, boosted up, had no way to escape. He gets nothing at all, and it's a very convincing win. 1 round away from double digits now, and 4 in a row for Eternal Fire. They saved the AWP on the CT side, but all they can really bring out is the 5-7s to accompany it.
Look, I think
nice shot.
I don't think you can understate how impressive you should feel looking at this from Eternal Fire's perspective, considering you had bad starts on both halves. Both halves have started 0-4. There was that 1-7 run to start the first half. All those clutches you lost. The fact that you're in this game and within 2 rounds is actually kind of insane to think about.
Let's see if they can keep it up, Jason.
Lost 2 pistols, 2 4v2.
What a start.
A 3v1. But you're sitting here at 9-11 and like it's all good.
And you just got the opening kill on this kind of partial investment around the AWP save from Shiro. Chopper, he's going to be able to pull the strings from the grave. Couple of very close calls there from Donk's Deagle. Spam didn't quite connect, just whistles one past with Guardia's ears. This time, however, the T side has ample utility. As they descend into that low side, it's going to be an impossible retake once they get access to that. No one's home. So we can call this 11-10. Bloody hell, things are flying by.
It's crazy. It's so insane. I'm still kind of blown away by the fact that they're in this map. This T side has been excellent since the guns have come out.
Smoke one side, molly the other. Open the doors. The bomb's ramp. That's what the observers are trying to tell me.
Well, it's kind of weird right now because there's 3 lower and 2 in lobby with the bomb. And it's got to be an awkward feeling if you're the 2 in lobby with the bomb trying to think of how you're going to connect up with the other half of this attack.
Magix can do something ridiculous.
The AWP is here as well.
Don't go up, lads. Do not go up. Change of plans now. Man advantage given over. This is the round that looked guaranteed. A 5-on-4 advantage. Up the vents they went, and they find 2 kills. It's going to be Team Spirit now in a comfortable position, and a chance of this retake. The grenade will soften up the planter. That's going to be Magic down to 48 points of health, looking to repay the favor in kind. Nice grenade towards Donk.
Needed that shot from Woxic. He's going to have to hit a whole lot more. His teammates are falling, but so's Woxic's shots. Hits 2. Not enough.
One's on Torres.
Torres has to close. They've set him up for success. They're tagged up. A ballsy reposition, jumping and peeking into Donk. 1 versus 1, just going for the craziest of all the plays.
He's going to do it.
versus Antares. You thought he was tilted before. How about a 10-second defuse for the 12th? Magic sits him on his ass. The tilt magnified, amplified. That is how the 12th is secured.
10-second defuse.
Bro, the heartbreaking clutches that we've seen in this game are insane.
Oh, man!
That sucks the life out of the room.
He's been knifed.
I know.
And then a 1v1 that he loses to a 10-second stick.
He never in a million years thought Magix would hold this.
He starts realizing when it's too late. Fumbles the 1v1 and goes down as well. They don't have any loss bonus established. Magic will have to make do with a MAC-10. And that's a stolen round there. Map point just when it looked like Eternal Fire were turning this around.
It's so fitting for the way the map is played the whole way through, though, that's what is like the final dagger in their back.
There is no reset button for
how many ridiculous clutches have they suffered today?
Yeah.
There's only map 1.
And it's a 3-round game, but that was it. Silver platter for an 11-10 score.
Overtime still on the cards, though.
Yeah.
Money very brittle on the CT side as well.
And Jota's playing well. I mean, let's see if Zontix can hold on to this garage position. Antares is gunning for him and does clear it out effectively. Another opening pick. Oh gosh, lobby's lost. Magix and Chopper reveal themselves.
Magic trouble here.
Concedes that. Donk got the angle. Oh, Donk has the perfect timing on that peek as well. Does manage to deliver. Antares will trade. Keeps Donk humble. 3v3.
That's the kind of Antares I want to see as well. Like knowing, like going and hunting down, you know exactly where that player is, hunting down the trade.
This all comes down to Magix. He's got the presence of mind to be aware of the heaven flank.
Oh, yeah.
25 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
He adjusts his crosshair. He is ready. 1 kill and surviving wins them.
How about an incendiary?
That's going to force him into the bomb site. They have to push.
Backs away. Playing for the life. He
took a lot of damage though, Alex.
Look at the distraction. Chopper's heard all of this.
Oh, they're fumbling everything.
Woxic under scrutiny. No one's covering. Oh, Jota! He saves them just in the nick of time. Bomb down.
That was GG at that kill.
It's still Jota with impact. And Shiro and Magic's having a conversation.
They might have to save here.
Their money is busted. I don't think you go for this either. Back away slowly. Eternal Fire get away with one here. That flank from Chopper up ladder was so well timed.
I loved the incendiary to force them in to facilitate the Chopper flank, but Woxic, what was it? Woxic planting? 10 HP?
Yeah, he got tagged with 1 bullet.
They missed the Molotov.
Yep.
They took about 80 damage going through the incendiary, but still they come out on top, and the money is a huge question mark now for Team Spirit. Double digits for Eternal Fire. This one keeps going. Woxic goes down with a blast. But it should be absolutely fine. Jota's got the AWP.
The only head-scratching decision I have in that round is Magic's throwing the molly and not holding and not being willing to take the fight. As soon as they start coming through, he backs up towards Hut. I would have imagined that he would have loved to have taken that fight inside the fire.
Mid-air tease.
Yeah.
If you catch that timing, that's guaranteed headshots. Jota, that's the kill. That's the kill that saves them. Henry said it. That's the game. That's the game right there if he doesn't get that.
Good heads up from Jota as well. Would have been very easy to not look heaven when you just came from that position. Right. It was mollied as well. Would have been very easy to take your focus away.
Here we go.
Dong looking to close this out right here, right now. Atul stands outside, taking heavy damage, but inflicting some of his own. Finds Jota, the danger man.
It doesn't matter if you know where he is, who he is, throwing 2 nades at his position. He still gets one and gets away. Woxic does give us another one. Keeps us level.
Don Corp doesn't do anything.
Okay, that's impact from Woxic.
Hey, they've got no money after this, so they have to be really careful. This is time. This is like territory for Spirit, where you start getting these M4s to play buddy system, and if the round ain't there, you just save it, because they've got no money for the final round.
Just spotted Chopper by a pixel going towards Squeak. It suggests that up is clear, and they've gone taking space in towards that lobby area. Magic's huge kill, but even stronger from Wakadia. Upper bomb side now wide open, bomb to be planted, almost no chance of retaking this. It's another safe situation.
Has to be. Has to be. These are the only rifles they'll have in the next round. What's their losing bonus up to? Is 3.
So 2,900 in the next round.
Okay, so they can drop a couple over off Magix and Zontix and have a pretty decent buy. That's going to be interesting to see, but these rifles are critical to keep in their hands. Unfortunately for Eternal Fire as well, they don't have money to hunt. They've got no money built up themselves.
Yeah, it looks like they're both just going to agree to lay down arms and go into that final round of regulation. Didn't think we'd see the final round of regulation after the way this game started.
Certainly not.
The tenacity we're seeing from Eternal Fire, oh sorry, let me correct myself. The tenacity we're seeing from Jota and Eternal Fire has been nothing short of
21 and 15. Yeah, he's going wild out there. They do lose a lot of manpower, but it's the final round anyway going forward.
Yeah, but that's actually...
There are going to be concessions, you're right. Xantaras can drop.
But nades, like you're either running around with a Mac 10 and someone prioritizes nades, or you've actually kind of... Your pooch is not fully screwed, but like slightly loose.
Slightly burn at least. It's going to be Magic with the Khalil. And that's how they plug the hole here. That's how they get the extra grenade. He has to go down in terms of firepower. He thought Donk was onto something there. The aggressive maneuver towards red. Frustration starting to set in now as well. Chopper, he'll be operating with the MP9 here. They've got rifles otherwise. No Shiro AWP. He's got 21 kills. Been instrumental in finding them opening picks.
All that hard work for Eternal Fire to bring it all the way back could just be coming undone in this final round. That would be the final heartbreak that you could actually have on this map, is to make it this close after everything you've been through and let overtime slip through your fingers. Zontix waiting for the smoke to clear to get some information. Spots a little bit on the jiggle and chucks out a molly a little bit early before anyone's pressuring him. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock.
Blows open the double door, down lower.
Returns to ramp.
He has not been doing too well at ramp room so far. Picked off and unable to escape. He has got the back of a Shiro. He's going to try and take the aggro from him. They commit towards the ramp room here. Does Zontix want to stay for the first kill? This one's very important. He gets nothing again. Lower now, wide open. Chopper. MP9 will need a double kill. That's one slip by. Can he get a double? No. We're going to overtime. By the looks of things here as 4 players take on 1. It's Magix coming down towards Hell. And Eternal Fire have done it. A 7-1 deficit. And they managed to bring it all the way back through the heartbreak, through the stress. And now they've confirmed overtime. Unless Magix does something unbelievable at this stage.
I don't think he's even believing. He's not acting like he is. Full focus from Eternal Fire.
How many miracles do you need to win 1 map of Counter-Strike? If he gets another crazy clutch?
No, just impossible.
Just don't challenge him and he can't win. There we go. It's going to be overtime. How have they pulled this one off? It's unbelievable.
I can't believe we're here. Overtime, Eternal Fire, and then the way it started with Team Spirit as well, the individuals, Chopper showing individual form, Donk as well had a couple of Donk moments.
But that's the speech you give if you're Eternal Fire right now. That's the conversation you have like really quickly before this starts is guys, these guys suck. We can destroy them. The only reason they're even in this game, the only reason we had to fight for this map is because we gave up so many stupid rounds at the start. We gave up an ace to Chopper, which is insane. We gave up a 4v2 in the second round. We gave up a 3v1. We gave up a 10-second defuse, and we still brought it all the way back.
Oh, you get me amped up. Eternal Fire back to a bit of a reset. This is going to feel like a huge load of pressure has been taken off of your shoulders as you find yourself with some breathing room. MR3, first to 16. First map, first overtime. And the whole squad are going to try and get across. Will they survive? The donk spams, the nade breaks, the incendiaries. Looks as though they've gone unscathed down. Now, what's the next playbook? It's the rotations from the CTs, but no util to block. No, Chopper's got nothing.
Just a flash.
Jump spot, that's all he can do. What's the protocol now? Who's the next piece to move?
The next one is going to have to be someone from Ramp Room rotating down because you've got Zontix and Shiro there. So one of them is going to have to come help out Chopper and provide a second front to this defense. Gotta be careful. You know there's going to be a lurk in the factor into the equation over towards Ramp Room as well. It's Zontix with the other M4 who comes down. No commitment yet from Eternal Fire.
Here comes the util all in sync. The angle from Chopper is a tough one. Yeah, Jota's going to have an easy field date. And there's Magic cutting off rotations. Donk completely overlooks the possibility. Zontix will get one in the back.
Maybe he's
saving AK?
having a look.
Have a look at least. Put the rod in the water.
Problem is his teammates are nowhere close. Like, that's the only issue.
Shiro's in T-spawn.
Yeah, you can give it a look, but it's never going to turn into a retake.
Yeah, save the AK at this stage. I suppose you're right. I think Zontix, I'm not even sure what you're hoping to find there. Might as well get out of this stage.
Yeah, there's no economic damage you can do in overtime either. There's so much money already for both teams. Man, CT side's really had a tough day on Nuke. Both teams just powering up on offense.
So now Eternal Fire take the lead. It's another opening frag from Jota. Splitting in towards that ramp. Zontix having a rough run of it in that particular area. The lower splits pays dividends for Eternal Fire. It's going to be a tactical timeout. Cool by Team Spirit at this point. How they gave up this lead, we'll never know.
It's only timeout here. You get a bonus timeout for every overtime. And after losing the first round, it seems that Halley decides he wants to utilize it right at the start.
It's only losing one round, but I mean, when you think about it now, like they won the first 4 rounds of their CT half in regulation, and what, it was just a crazy run from there for Eternal Fire. So if you're Spirit, you're thinking, yeah, we only lost 1 round in overtime, but we've lost like 9 rounds in the past 10.
But also, if you use overtime, in a vacuum, that was the perfect first round for the T side. You can fake off of that now. Wait, you just throw the smoke wall, and you can threaten that you can execute and pull off that same round again. Ooh. Wait, back-to-back timeouts.
Back-to-back timeouts.
Faber, straight on the mic.
Oh, it looks like an audio issue.
Can they hear me?
Well, it looks like everything's fine over there on the Eternal Fire TeamSpeak situation. What a comeback. Bear in mind, this is the pick of Team Spirit as well. Talk about an emotional roller coaster for both teams here. The stress has been handed over to them. Moving on to Anubis as well, the specialty pick of Eternal Fire. If they can somehow convert this lead in overtime and get onto Anubis, the momentum will be on their side of the server. Things looking jovial out there. Right smile from Wakadia, looking comfortable. He really has had a fantastic tournament.
That's Jota here.
That's not the same scene for Donk.
Yeah, no, I think on that side it's always going to be a little bit more stress considering how this CT side fell apart. They probably feel like we do, where this match should have been over quite a while ago, where it felt like it was headed towards an early end of Nuke.
Yeah, I felt like we had a huge mismatch on our hands and a very cold start for Eternal Fire. Quite the opposite for Team Spirit. They have, however, cooled off. Tech pause. So we've gone from tac into tech. Now we're just waiting for the toe.
I think it's back to tac now because that's fixed.
He didn't get his 30 seconds.
Yeah, we got tac into tech and back to tac because the second tac never fully tacked.
I see. So from tech toe,
yes.
In a way.
In a way.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Well, certainly some noughts on the scoreboard. 20 for Magic's at the top end with Shiro at 21. Jota, the highest fragger in the server, his output has been astonishing.
Bear in mind, we have got a second quarterfinal for you today as well. Mouse taking on G2 to find our next semi-finalists as well. I think Mouse are the favorites, but G2, they're playing with some tenacity right now. They managed to fight their way all the way through stage 2. Had to play 5 best of 3s.
They made it to the playoffs. They're playing with house money.
Exactly. Yeah. No one's expecting too much, but maybe that's where they'll do their best work.
Perhaps. We'll find out today. Find out a little later. First, we've got to get a conclusion to this enthralling Nuke game. A battle for... Wait, is it the same call? Okay, well, the same smokes to start.
The same open.
Wait, they do wall on wall. They're doing the double-double. Delicious.
Yeah, but that's a lot of smokes used.
Yep, it's 4.
Right
I can count.
Yeah, there are
whole
4
smokes.
So this is going to be a spin in towards Mini. Bomb is waiting in lobby. So they're just going to try and do an old split towards the upper site. Chopper to defend in Mini. Oh, but there's Donk pouncing from credit. Double kill, and Chopper activates. Xantars gets 2, but the defense is still alive and still holding on.
Yeah, Zontix and Chopper are going to work this one out together. Woxic dips away from the nade. Still room to take ramp space, and that's what Zontix is trying to address, or is he going yard? He is heading, but he did give a sound cue to Madja.
You can't peek all the way in. You cannot come back to this and peek all the way in. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous.
You're so right with that sound cue. That's just a death sentence.
That's twice he's made accidental ladder sounds.
That's
in one match.
Wild decision. Once you've given out that sound cue, like, you just don't do it. You don't go for the play.
And now they've got a bit of a luxury because you know where Chopper was. And Woxic knows where... Oh, sorry, Chopper knows where Woxic once stood, but now we're heading back out hurt. Madja synchronizing with his teammate to take this space. A smoke on main.
Advantage Eternal Fire
he can
now.
Drop the bomb and stay in heaven as well. Really
like
strong perch for the post plant.
That's exactly what they've gone for. This retake with the AWP in the vent, the worst possible position for it. Thankfully, no one patrolling that area, but he's not to know that. He does get out the vent.
Yeah, but this is actually kind of tough for Major. Now that he knows that one's flanking from outside, sees the Molotov, he's like, okay, one's here, I'll drop down into the bomb site. So a lot of pressure, but they've at least removed the danger of heaven.
It all stems from that Zontix mistake towards ramp. Huge advantage, fumbled, and now the bomb ticking at some pace. Woxic in a prime position. Madja behind the flames here, and it looks like Team Spirit are running out of time. They're not even getting close to the bomb at this stage. It's Chopper. He has to defuse. He has to go for a Shiro needs to land a shot, and they get through it by the skin of their teeth.
How have they pulled that one off? Chopper, that's an impact frag to the back of the site. Madja's going to be flames. We saw the spread. He saw he was safe. He must have thought, the work's done for me. All I need is crosshair in the right place. But Chopper with impact, it felt like that was EFs all the way through.
I don't think Eternal Fire ever knew both were coming from Mini and coming from outside because they were still very much split looking at the flank and lobby.
Heaven.
Yeah, they never had information on the second player, so paranoid about everything was Woxic that he couldn't help Major with the cross into the bomb site and support him in any way in that post plant.
Who will be posting the lead as we swap things over? AK is available and on the CT side in the hands of Chopper and Donk for now. Donk with his first bit of impact in some time, though, the double kill towards main entrance. Zontix has been a bit of a liability towards ramp. A few key mistakes, unable to drop and survive, which is the basic textbook of playing the ramp room, but we'll see whether they can keep him going. Nice grenade.
Double molly topside, that's going to make them feel a lot of pressure, and then Zontix in the same position. Last time he dinked Xantares, this time though Xantares is already 66 points of health. This time he gets the kill. He gets more like than 1, 2.5. Jota low, bomb scooped up. We're heading lower.
Okay. Finally, he gets cooking down towards that ramp room.
Oh, Donk's dropped down the fence, and Magix is there to stop that chase. Falling through the fingers of Eternal Fire here. Woxic still in lobby. They're very segregated from one another. What are you supposed to do here when one of you is in lobby and the other's low HP?
Jota's still alive. Even with low HP, the way this guy's clicking heads right now, there's always a conversation. They can pull this one back. It's the final round. They're going to go for a Woxic sneaking out of the squeaky door, but makes his presence known. Donk will find him. That's going to be the round, unfortunately, for Jota. Great showing so far, but it is going to be 2-1 in favor of Team Spirit.
If he gets Magix on the clear, but great hold, great read. Spirit have the edge as we swap sides.
Let's see if Eternal Fire's defense is now warmed up. Individually, they all seem to have woken from that slow start in regulation, but now switching back to the site of the original disaster.
Yeah, true.
Let's see what they've got.
I mean, you were bang on when you said, Henry, like that's more like it. It has taken over regulation to see a successful ramp defense from Zontix, but what a time. What a time to find it.
I will note as well, they win this round, they go up 2-1 to silence in the studio.
Yeah, true. Dead silence.
No one shouting, no one giving it. Just a note. We know they're struggling with some sickness on the team right now, but it doesn't inspire hope.
Well, it's more just like, can we please get through this?
I know, that's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like.
I just want to get through this match with a win and get out of here and go back to my bed.
Yeah, you're dead on. Boosting up on red. This can be a very powerful boost. Gives you a lot of vision. CT's normally scrambling to get nades through the smoke and spam. Won't necessarily anticipate it, but Team Spirit have got players down secret here, looking for map points.
Oh yeah, getting cheeky and Magic's
opening kill.
Very prepared for that.
Okay, well, these were the same issues. Same symptoms are rearing their ugly head again. No ability to control outside. No ability to take away the space that Spirit is taking to contest and fight for it. And now all of a sudden you've got this Magic's play to deal with. Zantara is brought low. Up heaven. But the upper bomb site is already not lost, but
good position from Woxy, by the way.
In a lot of trouble.
He could do something with this. You can see he's kind of overworked in the position, though. Multiple angles to hold.
Surely they heard that scope, right?
Committed to the placement.
Surely Zontix in lobby heard that scope.
Tries to bait the shot and chop up. Needed that.
Got a bit dicey there on the spray chop up.
He gets the job done, but they haven't finished, actually. The job's still got a couple of pieces that need to be placed. That bomb does need to go down. Down the vent. Down the vent. Oh, a dink. Low, they're low. Hang on. 17 seconds and the vent cross is covered. Jota could come up clutch. Shiro misses his shot. It's incredibly awkward for Chopper. He hasn't got the time. He needs the kill. Jota playing a wicked game to clutch up. It's a USP. Long range. All the way from downtown to seal the deal.
Holy.
That's one of the few times I feel like I've watched Spirit play where it felt like they were scared in that like 3-on-1, 3-on-2, where they were just kind of like, these are all awkward fights. We don't really know what to do in this situation.
They didn't know what to plant the bomb, take the duel. They didn't notice the time was so low. Jota is applying relentless aggression from the heavens there, striking them down, and the USP, a real classy finish here to deny access towards the upper bomb site and keep the map alive.
Damn, Jota really stepping up on his A game right now. Pressure. Hang on. Wait. Pace change. Zontix spotted. Dropping into the vents and caught on a ladder again. The ladder not his friend on Nuke.
Really? Yeah, you're right. Oh, the opening frag. The lurk smoke. And an early deficit. This one's a map point now for Eternal Fire. What a comeback.
I mean, what a game, actually, to be honest with you. How close has this been? Every round has come down to some craziness.
Yeah, it's the kind of Counter-Strike game you love. Like so much of this has been decided in the clutch. In those 2v2 moments, those 3v3s, and, you know, the 4v2s.
All right. May not matter anyway.
No, it might not at the end of the day. It looks like Spirit, they wanted to walk out door with contact while no smoke was there, but that option's been taken away from them.
Oh, this is such a good angle for this particular fight as well. Doesn't look like anyone's in a position to molly it. Oh, chose to drop off. Interesting decisions, and Tares does have that elevated angle to support as well. They seem perfectly positioned for this one, Jason. Like, yeah. This seems like the perfect setup.
Their upper defense has never been an issue throughout this game, though. Like they've stopped Spirit attacking to the upper bomb site 3 or 4 times back in the first half. Another chance to do it here. Molotov towards the squeak door, nobody able to get out while their utility is in place. Spirit's in a ton of trouble and running out of utility, running out of time, running out of players now. And here's the final push out of the hunt. They've got no chance. Eternal Fire shut them all down, and they have one chance to steal this map away.
Oh, Team Spirit not looking their usual selves now. Had the flying start, but overall they're looking like the more coordinated team now. You don't really kind of have those kind of moments of Spirit. 10 seconds on the clock. They're not really sure what they're doing. Back-to-back kind of discombobulation. And it all comes down to this one. Double overtime or bust.
Gonna need that initial smoke for answers and has nothing to report. Same could be said about the yard smoke. Gets cleared out by Zentares. They've deployed the AWP down there at the start of this round. Woxic, do you continue to push forward, or do you just hold a tighter line more favorable to the AWP? It looks like it's the latter. So a new round, a new day. Will Donk deliver an opening? That's what he's on this team for.
These heaven wraps have been really tough.
Oh, spam's good. Does tag him up. Donk. Ooh, onto Zentares no less. Clears out another. Playing for double overtime. Spirit are the ones on the ropes, and they've delivered in the opening kill department. It's Donk onto Xantares to start.
Yeah, but now you started a lobby crunch right now. Wakadia going to lead the way in. He's got a teammate on top hut right now watching the flank, so it's actually only Wakadia taking control of this.
Here comes Jota, though. Woxic to bring things back to a 4-on-4. Jota investigating locker position.
2 players are coming back to lobby, though. They just cleared out lobby. They think it's wide open. Nobody has eyes here. Free kill on Wakadia.
Yeah, it made that look easy, did Chopper. Aja, the opposite. Oh, hang on, but Jota's still alive. This guy can't stop delivering for his boys. Could he really seal the deal here? He's looking good, but not good enough. Shiro catches him. A combination of bullets and flame, but up the ladder, no one knows. No one knows. He spotted out Chopper on the top of the hut. And
Quick scope of Tetris required.
it is most definitely going to be required. He's hoping Chopper gives it to him. An uncrouch could cost him his life. Wait, here it comes. Tip of the head. Tip of the head. Doesn't see it. We're going again. 30 rounds, insufficient to separate these two. We need more rounds.
Okay. Now we're starting to see a bit of fire in the belly from Team Spirit. Donk giving them help, taking that key duel against Xantares. Jota fighting back, gets the double kill, comes down to the 2 versus 2, but Spirit come out on top. They will now remain on the T side.
Yeah, right. Jota's looking sharp as a tag. Really unlucky as well for Wox. If he'd maybe... Oh!
You're fucking bots.
Oh, okay, no translation required.
Yeah, spicy. Took us
straight for the jugular, that
took
one.
us overtime, but I'm glad we got here eventually.
Okay, that's more like it, Donk.
Damn. Okay, get himself fired up because they have
It's
survived.
such a good old classic insult as well. You are a bot. Like, this says it all. It's clean, it's concise, and it's effective.
And it shouldn't hurt as much as it does.
Yeah,
but it always does.
It's the most painful insult to receive in Counter-Strike, I think, being called a bot. But we go again.
I don't know. Some people in Face have tried harder. Actually,
yeah, okay. You can be more personal for sure. There's always that.
No one's saying it's cool, but people try anyway. We've got double AWPs in the mix. Shiro and Woxic going to be equipping theirs as we get a second overtime started. It will be a CT start for our audio-only listeners for Eternal Fire now. They stay here. Donk on the warpath once more. Will he once again profit to start us off? And it looks like he will. Ricardia down. Magi, an important trade. A second too much to ask, it seems, as Zontix slips out the vent and Shiro a banger.
There's some attitude and energy out of the Spirit offense. Zontix even closes it out.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, now they're feeling it. Silent no more. They go up 1-0 on their T-side campaign. 2 would be a bit of a death sentence for Eternal Fire. Tactical timeout deployed. From the Turkish squad, this is the opening kill. Brutal to Wakadia. Zontix pretty much confirms the round with this little sequence. And this beautiful shot from Shiro. Quick as you like, Magic's to confirm things.
Good job, guys.
Now they're feeling it. Now they've woken up.
I like Shiro's style.
Yeah, just a noise. Company sound.
I'm into that.
It's the loudest I ever hear Shiro get is his woos.
I'm so here for it.
Yeah, like a pterodactyl. Roaming the plane.
16-15. Timeout comes to a close. Off in the hands of Woxic. Full buy for Eternal Fire. Off in the hands of Shiro with AKs around it.
Oh, keep the music a little longer. That's intense. I love that.
Just played on loop.
All to play for indeed. So, first round goes the way of Spirit. Can they string together consecutive, or will there be immediate resistance from the defense?
Smoke's a little delayed from Shiro there, but gets them down eventually. Trying to segregate the CTs from ramp. We see Jota's playing the Pixel right now, looking to deploy an incendiary and drop. This will be a much more defensive approach than what we saw from Zontix.
Oh, wow, he gets the heroic boost and actually just leg shots him! Oh, I love the audacity. It could cost him, should cost him his life. How has he gotten away with that? The nade. Oh, yeah, he's done it. Bro, respect to Shiro for going for something like that. Never mind getting away. Did he have the bomb the whole time?
I know we're kind of all on this train already, but if that play doesn't show you how disrespectful teams are to CT Molotovs, there's nothing that's going to change your mind. That's insane to make that kind of a play.
Look at the damage inflicted, though.
Respect the hell out of it, though.
Yep. Dude, I mean, people say Shiro's too passive. That's not that Shiro. That's a different guy.
He's going to start padding out that aggro resume.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's certainly got the ability. There's no doubt of his mechanics with the AWP, but his preference, his personal preference, is more of a passive nature.
Bear in mind, the clock has not been Team Spirit's friend on their T side.
True,
in these key moments. And now we're at 30 seconds. They are yet to take any key territory on the map. Ramp is their chosen option. Bear in mind, they're low. Another dink inflicted there. Everyone's so low. 5 players alive, sure. But how do you pull this one off? You have the ramp, and now 20 seconds.
What's the plan?
You have to go lower.
Yeah.
Got nothing else to work with.
Chopper lurking. I mean, sure, they're going to try and go heaven. They're going heaven to top.
Oh, they
heaven
got
to
it.
top.
Okay.
With 12 seconds left,
They've actually just won the round. They've actually just, everyone's downstairs. Everyone's out of position.
Oh,
they just won the round. That's beautiful. That's beautiful calling from Chopper. Might be sick, who cares? That's a fantastic call to make with very little time going on the clock.
Yo, I mean, we were talking about this beforehand, right? Whether he'd be able to micromanage. That's one of those plays you have to really coordinate. Like, okay, you are going to go very late.
He's the one at main entrance as well, making that call. Like, now, transition towards the hell position, fly up. I've got to kill a main entrance. So not only did he find the space, he finds the frag and gives him entrance to the upper bomb site with like 6 seconds remaining on the plan. But it's very comfortable in the end. Even with the low HP players, it's Eternal Fire getting pulled around the map, and we go 2-0. This kill here.
16 seconds. Zantares
That's what he says.
down.
Get up, get it towards hell, and get that bomb planted. He knows they're down towards lower. It's a fantastic read there from Chopper, just when it looked like they were scrambling once again, but he manages to get a hat trick in the round. Great work from the in-game leader. Takes his total up to 26 and 19. Chopper is top fragging on Team Spirit right now.
Things you love to see. Chopper's individual form. It comes and it goes, but he's arrived right on time for Team Spirit. Started strong on the first map, and he's kept it up throughout. The swap of the sides, first to 19, the magic number, as we see how EF's defense fares. They've got one chance, one final chance to post a CT round.
Oh, no, he's
Zantares not ready. Donk slips again. He's just finding gaps all over the place.
Oh, traded right back. Shiro goes for the peak. Donk's still alive. Oh, he missed the information on Joda, who's lined up along the wall. Donk's just looking for someone else to rotate in towards Mini for the moment. Good find. Joda coming in from ramp as his next victim. And all of a sudden, Eternal Fire feel pressure to push in the lobby.
No ways on Tix.
How has that
How doesn't he win that duel?
Yeah, how's that gotten in the way of Major?
I have no idea, but the main advantage remains, and that could be all she wrote here for Nuke. A great way to kick off this quarterfinal, ladies and gentlemen. Admirable from Eternal Fire to get us a double overtime.
It's nearly there. It's certainly nearly there.
Brutal.
A full 3-0, though. A full 3-0. They are in such jeopardy now. EF have not got a single round to boast as we swap sides. Brutal. And you know, Jason, you were saying, what's the most heartbreaking way?
I know, yeah, I thought it would just about double overtime.
How about a double overtime loss? After all of that, it's coming back, getting it to 12-12, or well, 12-11. Then, of course, losing and going to overtime in a double overtime loss would really be extra disappointing.
Yeah, it was, especially if you're Joda. You got 30 kills in this map. You've been an absolute beast.
Yeah, you are the highest fragger in the server, and you're still going to have all of that hard work for nothing.
One more will do it. CT defense. They've had their issues, but Donk looking to close things out here. He'll have challenges towards red as they cross over down towards secret. The nade is pretty much spot on to blow over the smoke. No one crossing just yet.
I think they need to replenish them if they want to cross. They're just going to go for it. Tagged and slowed down. Smoke fades right at the tail end.
You're the bomb, Woxic. You really got to get in. Oh, he's been spotted with the bomb now, so that changes things. The dynamic, at least. Deep lobby util and then an immediate drop out of Chopper, but he used his smoke, so won't be able to block. Oh, he's in a bit of a pickle here. At least he maintains info that they haven't crossed, right? But
the real issue is they've rotated 3 players downstairs. They're so convinced it's going to be a finishing play towards B that they have 2 players control side, 1 player at decon, that's Chopper. No one's actually... Oh, they have 1 defender. Shiro in the upper bomb site with an AWP, but the main defense is this. It's Magix who's looking to pick one off, and he's just looked away.
Perfect timing. Does catch Zantares to trade from Wicardia. Belated. Still hits one through the wall, and Woxic posted. That's an important duel between Donk and Jota, and Jota comes out on top. Chopper, Madja, everyone chipping in.
Woxic's
A late shot. He still has to move. 25 seconds. Does have to get across this sightline. Chopper with low HP. He waits. He bides his time. Calls for Madja to provide support, but now gets across with the bomb. Zontic's up the ladder. Let's see if it betrays him again. Madge is not looking. A golden opportunity for the double kill. Gets off the bomb and seals the deal. It's Zontix to secure it. Team Spirit take their map pick after all of that hard work. Eternal Fire, nothing to show for it.
Same impact, the same level of influence on these rounds, and you get no more of those now. You lose this one and you're out. You're eliminated.
Yeah.
I actually, you know what's weird though? If you go back to Nuke, this might be crazy. So you guys can tell me if I'm crazy.
Okay.
On some level, I feel like Eternal Fire was actually the better team on Nuke.
I would agree with you there.
Like,
yeah, they're playing better Counter-Strike as a whole.
Can't argue with that.
Yep.
Outside of those like blunders, of those massive mistakes that had huge consequences in the clutches, we might be looking at a 1-0 lead for Eternal Fire. So that was definitely a conversation piece outside as a team between the maps.
Well then, it's a CT start here for Team Spirit. They've got double dual elites. And it's an A-focused attack, for now at least, from Eternal Fire. You can see them playing anti-flash, waiting for any sort of aggression for Team Spirit here. Speaking of flashbangs, Matt is going to deploy one towards main entrance.
Okay, interesting that Zontix is so alone. He does have the smoke to block, so he's playing pixel gap, smoke block.
They're gonna beat that if they actually want to commit though. But by the time that plumes and they'll know his position, okay. They want to sit back. More than happy to just say we made you use your smoke.
It's a cool strategy. The question is whether you pivot or you just go after the smoke. And that's going to really deter a pivot.
Zataras again.
Down and out, just like that.
So many frustrating rounds where he just can't get going. He seems willing to take the challenges, but at that range, it's going to be the USP coming out on top.
Yeah, but they felt like they had to show some presence in canals. Like they had to pressure the B bomb site, so it wasn't just obvious they were sitting outside of A. Now we're getting a little mid-round aggression out of Spirit off that kill. Donk feels the space has opened up, and he's going to start pushing forward.
Wakadia versus Zontix and an instant deletion of Wakadia. Spirit a two-man advantage and
trapping them in.
An incendiary. The flank and the frag. Donk comes in from behind, locks the door. Woxic, there's no exit here.
These CT pistols are worth their weight in gold as well. We know it's a very T-sided map and they don't even get the bomb planted here. It's not great news for Eternal Fire. Another slow start here.
T-sided map. Seems like the game at the moment is more T-sided. You know, harder for the CT side to get going. So yeah, you get that early start. Remember, this is what happened on Nuke too. Spirit won first 4 rounds of the second half, first 5 rounds of the first half. They've started every single half in the right place. And Eternal Fire, once again, without a bomb plant, can't imagine they're going to be buying here.
What a shot this is. See ya.
I mean, I know it means nothing, but they nearly won the second round.
Yeah.
In non-nuke, they nearly won the second.
Nearly.
They just need to finish it off next time.
Gonna be just the Deagle, no Kevlar. So 2-0, looking absolutely locked in here.
No bomb.
So speaking of locked in, Chopper has been immense. Considering he's ill, to those just joining us, like he actually top fragged on Nuke while being sick. So yeah, just trying to bleed out the utility, the vampire round.
Is that what we've settled on?
I'm trying to make it a thing.
Okay.
It's his. He came up with it. Actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, in a way.
In a way.
If he read the email.
I read the email.
Yeah,
I deployed it. I deployed the email.
That's true. You chose to read the email publicly.
I allowed it to be part of the broadcast.
Correct.
Right. So you kind of own that now.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way. That's cool. Tell you what's not cool. Casting these rounds makes me want to fast forward time.
I got something for you. I don't know if you guys caught this, but when Chad and I were doing a little couch segment in between the maps, Donk was stuck around for an extra 5-6 minutes by himself. Only person in the studio just playing aimbots.
Interesting. Well, he wasn't.
I kind of want to see that, to be honest. Like, it kind of says a lot. Yeah, and
probably we mentioned it. He was having a pretty pedestrian nuke,
by his standards, yes. Yeah. For anyone else, pretty good game. Him, pretty quiet.
You know it gets awkward if he dies.
Choppers?
Oh, that was a chance. That was such a chance.
Okay. Well, they've done quite well. They get one more kill here and maybe a bomb plan. Not the worst round in the world. All things considered, you've let out all that utility, but it looks like that second kill will not be found. Jota, they know exactly where he is. He was the one to inflict the damage upon Chopper.
He has to die, or does he just accept that he's just?
Oh, they're not going to kill him.
He doesn't.
They're going to hear him and just let him live. Yeah, this is really smart.
Is so
Bit of a
mean.
blunder, Jota.
He can't die. There's no way.
He can still buy.
He can die after the time. He can definitely die after the time. I'll tell you that right now.
Deagle as well. The Deagle, I was about to say, you can still get Kevlar with the Deagle. It's not the end of the world. Now he can only get like a Tech 9 and Kevlar.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's going for.
Oh, I love that. Like, there's the little details, but the fact that they've had the presence of mind. We have the bomb. Don't kill him.
And this is the round you really need to win as well. It's the bonus situation with the CTs. You've got one player operating on fumes. He's got no helmet and a Tech 9. That's it for Jota. And he was the top performer on Nuke as well. He was the one beacon of hope for Eternal Fire at that stage. So we'll see how this affects the outcome. Madja, fast pace towards middle, playing in front of the smoke, making a sound cue though. Chopper still not ready for it.
Completely pantsed. Shiro just swings out. That was a very brave fight. He had all the util on him, goes swinging, and does find the equalizing frag that was necessary to keep this competitive.
It's because Chopper only saw the one, right? He'd only heard the one, only saw the one.
True.
So Shiro's more than happy to be like, I'll take this one-on-one. We'll just put a stop to any danger coming in from middle. But now you have the real nightmare scenario why so many teams really dislike Anubis is this B-bomb site is very difficult to hold on to. You get put into awkward situations, awkward decisions the later in the round it is, and Eternal Fire have control of the bomb site.
Yeah, it's looking very promising now. This next kill going to be very important. Going to be Jota recovering a weapon now. It looks like all is forgiven, and it will be the first on the board for Eternal Fire here. Shiro can do nothing but save the AK-47, and off he goes.
His knife says Zinedine Zaiwu.
Zinedine Zaiwu, that's kind of funny.
Kinda cool.
Yeah.
Bit of a football reference. We all know
Yeah.
Zazu.
Zazu.
That's what I call him.
Isn't that the parrot from Lion King?
Yeah. But that's what I call him.
Okay.
I'm tight like with...
Yeah, your first name basis.
Yep. Yeah. Ooh.
Delivers a great headbutt, though.
I will say, with the removal of all those extra player booths and maybe a little bit extra DBs on those mics, we are getting those extra ambience, like player comms.
Yeah. Well, you can hear it in the round they backed off and allowed Jonah to live. You heard the whole Spirit team just like talking all at once. Come to the B-ball. You saw it on the mini-map, everyone moving over.
Well, nice work there from EF. It was Madja opening things up. Sure, he got traded, but did damage to the second player and made the CTs feel very uncomfortable. Final commitment towards that B-bomb site, going through the dark room, and Woxic trading out kills to a very effective finish here. But still, like we said, it was a bonus situation for Team Spirit. As we will see rifles deployed now with the AK saved. Still concessions though. Madj's down to a 5-7. Chopper on the MP9. And we'll see whether they go for an aggressive little maneuver here to try and get a man advantage.
Donk tested once more. Jota and Donk duking it out, and Donk is no stranger to these fights.
Damn it.
They put him on the hardest bomb site and they say go kill. It's not easy to do so here, and he's going to have to play back for the reload. Spots out Zentares and presence towards B main, so he's anticipating more friction. They're going to retake this. No flash, just a dry double swing.
Jump from Chopper.
Oh, Zentares, too good.
It's more like it. Haven't seen many double kills from him so far.
Was very important from him, and Magic's can and should finish off the job. Yeah, stylish one.
Yeah, low HP on two players.
And importantly, he did it in time for the smoke to still be up when he decided to fall back. It's just fading now, so the perfect moment for it. Counter molly to force someone out of the corner.
Flying blind. Woxy goes searching A. Now it's still held by Zontix.
If Zontix wins this, though, it gets evened up. This is an avenue back into the round for Team Spirit to kind of equalize the player count. Woxic in a little bit of trouble. Zontix biding his time, listening to footsteps. Everyone from Eternal Fire rotating over. They think this is clear, and Zontix is still playing this game. And now in transition, Eternal Fire have a choice to make.
Where do you go?
30 seconds. Got to make that choice quickly.
One smoke on Wakadia.
Jota's going to try and use his low HP as bait.
Yeah, but if it just goes down for free from one bullet.
I don't think he will. You can see, okay, now
obvious.
just trying to show some presence, I suppose, firing off the AK.
He's got no help. They are going to be too far delayed to stop them.
Same position.
Going to be calling for help. Still behind that cake. Madja needs to hold this. That's the fight. Shiro arrives, takes the head off, and now Zontix straight on the defuse. Jota just so far away. Not another 10-second defuse. This time even further away from stopping that. Zontix gets a very firm pat on the back for the way he's handled that.
Yeah, that's a really good cerebral round from Zontix. Not giving away his position, not showing his position, and just waiting for the sound cues.
That's what you'd like to have seen on ramp on Nuke as well, right? It felt like he was too combative towards ramp instead of dropping down. This is a very nice conservative approach, playing for the round, bleeding off that clock, and you can see that nice double kill coming through, and the full defuse coming in. Bear in mind, Jota already showed his presence on the other side of the map. You can take an educated guess. You can get that defuse then.
If you're Woxic, you're going to be regretting mollying bricks there. A molly cake, and that round is yours. You know, something as simple as that, just the oversight, overlooking the potential for Zontix to have been there late round. A very big and impactful round. He, in fact, gets the impact player with that double kill. Into round 5, second map, first quarter final, and Madger is starting to forge a path towards the B site. We'll have access to Con. It's going to be a 2-man setup for now. Magix and Donk, the duo.
Flying star here for Team Spirit. 3's already serviceable on the CT side. How far can they take it? Next kill going to be very important. Donk, you can see that DM
Nice trade.
in between the maps is looking very effective. But
Huge.
Jota continuing this amazing form of the AK-47, absolutely eviscerating them right now as he finds his hat trick here in round number 5. That should be all she wrote. The bomb's still down in T's form, but it's absolutely fine. Everything is under control.
Bro. I mean, you cannot play scared, and Jota exemplifying of that. Goes straight in on for the trade and then continues to try and punish. He gets the info from the smoke trajectory and just goes charging, like fights him, challenges Magix, says, let's go. You want to rumble? Let's rumble.
Helped out by the decisions of Spirit. Last round, Spirit was re-smoking B main constantly. They had like 3 smokes cycled in B main, so nobody could peek and nobody could really get aggressive or punish. This round, Donk chooses to smoke Dark, Con.
Yeah.
Just drops the smoke down there, which gives Jota the free avenue to make a play in that fashion. Not a mistake, just a choice that opened up that opportunity.
Yeah, so I'm in a weird place with Dark and Con right now.
Yeah, in terms of what to call it?
Well, because...
Or in terms of how to play it?
Oh, both.
Okay.
But just the name, I've decided, like, no one knows what I'm talking about when I say Dark, when I'm talking to other Counter-Strikers, like the players, etc. They're like, what do you mean Dark? You mean, you mean E-Box? You mean Con?
E-Box gets called a lot.
Yeah. And so I'm just like, okay, I'll swap to Con. And now I'm starting to hear players calling it Dark. So I'm just I'm higgledy-piggledy. What are you comfortable with, Jason? Is it a Dark to you?
You know,
is it a Con?
I can go either way, but I think Dark is probably the better one.
I agree.
There's a lot of cons on this map.
I hate Con.
A lot of things you could call Con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a couple of cons on this casting desk. We have got ourselves a timeout. It's got Team Spirit taking their first. And in the finance department, it ain't
Ooh, his smoke just got
pretty. Yeah, this was lovely. The fact he gets Chopper as well, he forces this fight, was his molly as well.
Yeah, it was.
Bro, that's just us, a one-man army into the B-bomb site. Jobs are good, and how he gets on the microphone, not satisfied with what he's seeing.
They're going to go for the force, I think.
Okay. Ooh, it's going to be a little bit all over the place. Tell me Donk has more than a USP on the ground.
Yeah, they're giving him the AK-47.
Okay.
They've been making sure he has an AK-47 at that B-bomb site every single round that they have
These
one.
are the sort of rounds that are a lot of fun to watch. When Donk knows he has to find impact, he has to find opening kills here. It'll be impressive to see where he can be enabled here on Anubis. They're currently 3-2 up, but this round hangs in the balance. On this man in your screen here, Donk needs to step up, needs to deliver. If they give this one up, it's probably a couple in favor of Eternal Fire, which is fine. It's still early days here in the first half. But what does Donk have up his sleeve? It's going to be Chopper towards middle, deploying the early smoke. Maybe a little bit of A-main push of the flashbang going over, but Jota has been the unstoppable force each and every time. So crisp for the AK-47. The new addition of Eternal Fire has been lighting them up.
I wonder what the idea was for Spirit in this round. Donk came over and just fired some AK bullets into the smoke and then rotated all the way back to CT spawn, and he's just now returned to the B bomb site. So I almost think they wanted him to be mobile and move him around the map and expecting a hit elsewhere. Okay, with this kind of a buy,
It's not looking good, is it?
we'll gamble towards the A site is the call, like at the 1-minute mark. Like, you're conceding this round because you don't have utility. And again, on this map, the CT side, when they start running out of utility later in the round, everything sucks. Every single fight, every single option. So I think part of it is, let's just play for next round when we have all these weapons already and we can just replenish the util.
Chopper's got other ideas here. He's going to have a little look in, but to his demise, Jota will find him. Shot through the smoke. Here we go. Donk's still alive and well, but the bomb planted suggests there's no chance of a retake here. You might as well save the 2 rifles, but they'll definitely explore their options here, see if anyone will give a frag away. But it's very, very passive for Eternal Fire. They know the game hangs in the balance here.
think we're going to see a pretty disciplined Eternal Fire team in post plants on this map.
Oh, that's a good...
After Nuke, yes.
You know, after Nuke, that had to have been the highlight of the conversation, and I don't think anyone's going to do anything crazy in post plants.
Yeah, I mean, just having like a little kind of devil on your shoulder. It's Henry G just saying, like, if you don't peek, you can't win. You know, it's, like, it's actually valuable.
Yeah.
It's very valuable. I've got that internal monologue now.
Well, we tied things up, but the rifles are saved. And in the hands of the world's best rifler in Counter-Strike, AK-47 for Donk, Zontix on the M4, Eco for another couple of players here, so another chance to make it work. But Eternal Fire here, stringing some rounds together. It's going to be 2 in a row now as we tie things up 3-3, looking to take us to a third map of Mirage. Oh, they do go. They went all in again. I didn't think they would. I thought they'd take the Eco.
Yeah, it's going to be quite threatening with the MP9s.
Okay.
You just need an opening.
Don't hate this.
Shiro's got a good timing, never mind. He's lost it on that HG. But they are coming to test Zontix A site. He's got the block util. Get that down. Safe for now. Has the block to the smoke to block. And actually throws out the deeper variation. They can just charge him now. Oh, they're not expecting this. There's more than he bargained for. Oh,
Okay.
Zontix
Nice nade as well.
pulls it off. Finally, the nade from Wakadia takes him down. Needs more than just the one, though. Chopper on the rotation. Loses his head. That's a nice shot. Donk's going to clear him.
Overlooks that angle.
Held it tight. Okay, so the bomb pivots out. Madja, he is in the most crucial position now. He'll hear the rotations back. He actually currently has cut off one of the rotations, but he's just going to head
actually
side.
advantage Eternal Fire was looking so promising. CT scrambling now for control back in towards B. Bomb planted. They do have a kit for Shiro, but it's the MP9s on his retake. They're going to work together coming through the cave position. Wakadia on high alert. He'll peel off in towards the main entrance.
2 smokes and a molly for this retake. If they can get a kill quickly, you have B main smoked off, you can re-smoke it. You can molly dark or con, whatever you prefer. Woxic with the opening. That's Magic's down and not another one.
Wait a second.
Yeah, but Major's still here and still pouncing well.
Yeah, no kit. Wait, no, picks it up. Picks up a smoke. Can go for a little cheeky one. At least get them nervous. At least get them a little nervous. Fakes it out. Takes off the head. And it's Wakadia that makes Donk dead. A necessary 4th round for EF. Pivoting back to be late. And it is profitable. That all in from Team Spirit. Bust.
Wow. It was looking so promising there. As soon as they started rotating, though, through the temple, in towards camera, Chopper overlooks the key angle held by Madja, and then he gets not only the kill, but tons of information that actually thinking it's all in towards A. Then they hightail it back in towards the B bomb site, and then with the SMGs, things become a real issue for them. Instant plan, and now a full eco. Team Spirit 4-3 down. On the CT side, admittedly, but this one has just got a couple of 5-7s. Donk and Zontix have Kevlar.
That round is trademark Eternal Fire on Anubis. Just so assertive in making the decision to swing to the other side of the map. And I think Major probably loves calling in those scenarios where he's the pivot point, watching for that flank, gathering the intel for his team.
Can't miss this one. And he won't. A comfortable start to the round for Woxic and Eternal Fire. Wait, Zantara's already got across the line. And Zontix isn't acting like he saw that.
No, he's got no idea.
Oh dear.
No clue.
Oh, he's going to be behind enemy lines. Donk and Magix are about to get a bit of a jump scare, start screaming. If he's brave enough to start pushing Temple, which he is. Donk's actually considering it. Okay, so the possibility has been outlined. Someone has said he could have timed me Temple.
Yeah, well, this will be another crazy way for Zantaras to die. All the time isn't there, and okay.
Not his best work, but he got the kill.
Yeah, he got the kill.
Cool, fine.
And sometimes that's about all you can ask for. You know? Sometimes you're having that day where it's like, just give me the kill, please.
Well, the round is theirs. Not too many casualties to report, just Wakadia going down, and they extend their lead 5-3 here. Zontix, AK-47, I don't think he holds on to it, though. Manager will find him. Clean one. That was the eco, though. We go back into the gun rounds here. Maybe a tactical timeout. Feels like we're due one.
Well,
He's called it. Wait for it.
I'm normally spot on with these. Come on. Come on.
You got 10 seconds until I don't see
what would you say your percentage is? Like 60?
75%.
75%.
If I call it, it normally comes in.
It's pretty good.
This one was swing and a miss.
Yeah, that's okay. There's another 25%.
Yeah, exactly.
We got there.
You can see the CTs definitely will buy. They've sacrificed helmets, which is fine against the AKs. Shiro's on the AWP here. This is the first real gun run we've actually had. Everyone's fully equipped. Got the grenades, the snipers on either side, and Zantares with Jota leading the charge in towards middle. No presence there from the CTs whatsoever. You got to pronounce the H.
What? No kits. So any Team Spirit retake is going to have to be very,
I
very
like the
fast.
setup, though. This is a really cool setup. So Chopper will be spotting the pixel gap. And, it kind of works out for him. Yeah, Chopper and Zontix get a 2-for-1 trade.
I'll take the man advantage. You can see Jota's low HP as well. This next kill is going to be very important. Molotov miss.
No, I think it's designed.
Okay, fine.
They remember Zontix. He's already been taken out. Good find from Wakadia.
Wait, they can plant.
Yeah, they can. And Molotov. Oh, Donk's going through it into the op of Woxic.
Instead of
Wanted to beat the timing.
The bomb wasn't even down.
Felt like he had to do it all. That's a fumble from Donk.
That's maybe given the round over. There's still an opportunity, I suppose, but with no kits in play right now, I think they're just giving it up already.
Oh, look at the damage as well. Like Wakadia and Jota, such unrealized killing potential from Team Spirit in this one.
Especially for someone with a Molotov. If Magix could deploy that, maybe you find one, but they don't like the risk. They don't want to take it. So backing off, Eternal Fire going to get a 3-round lead. It's 6 rounds to 3 of Team Spirit. We're a long way away, but if they take us there, Mirage, the third and deciding map, which could be a spicy affair between these two teams.
Interesting decision-making there from Donk. You can understand the logic. He's assuming, they've mollied it. They're not going to be holding the molly push, but Woxic, very wise to his tricks.
Yeah, it was a little bit disappointing from Donk. If you're just playing it by the book, Jason, you wait for your teammates, you wait for the plant. You don't challenge those sort of choke points, especially when not required.
He sprinted by Chopper to make that play too. Chopper was backing away from the molly, and Donk was like, nah, I'm cool with it.
Sometimes the star players can try and do too much, but yeah, that's a prime example of it. But now Eternal Fire, how many is that in a row? 5. After being 3-1 down, they're looking very impressive, as you might expect on their home map. Mirage definitely a possibility now, but Team Spirit, like we keep saying, it's a very T-sided map. 4 or 5 rounds is what you're aiming for. They're close to that already. They've got a strong buy behind this one. Donk did save one of his teammates did save the AK, not him.
Yeah.
We'll give it to him once more, though.
Very good awareness from Wakadia in that round as well. Not only Molotov and Cake, as you mentioned Zontix's name from the previous shortcomings, but he also manages to clear out that deep heaven angle that does give them the bomb site and the round. 6-3 is still serviceable for Spirit if they can just rack up one. If Shiro, connects onto a con jump peak, you're cooking. And you can have a number you're more satisfied with. Sure, a 9-3, it's certainly functional. Looks like he was cocking a flash for like a swing out main. Is he just planning like an underhand? Yeah, okay, he's trying to be geeky with it. Orb starts on A, frees him up. Donk does deliver onto Madger, asking questions of Con.
Took a lot of damage en route though. Sure, it's an early kill, but still they'll focus their efforts on this side of the map. Full execution coming through, more damage. HP. Inflicted upon Chopper this time as well. Eternal Fire just need to land a couple of bullets through the smoke and they could actually take the round.
2 of your 3 defenders are just hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, 5 HP between Donk and Chopper.
They cut noise. They want the CTs to second guess themselves.
This round cannot possibly go well. I almost feel like you should just get aggressive if you're Chopper. Yeah. Okay, went for it. I don't even mind that. But now he's got some information. That's the bomb spotted. You can already see a shift from Zontix, who's shifting over. Same with Shiro from the A-bomb site. There's the 2 HP going to waste. And nade cleans up Donk. Yeah, this is just not enough strength in this defense after the early damage, but somehow they brought it into a 2-on-2.
And, oh my god, the grenades converting all of this damage. And Shiro, with 9 seconds remaining, the bomb will be planted. It doesn't look like he's got grounds to really go for this one. Why would you give away a frag at this stage? Fall back to the safety of main entrance, and Dark, I believe we're calling him.
He's giving it a look in.
Didn't seem happy about that. Didn't seem happy about that at all, actually.
Dude, it was so funny. In the chat, everyone was arguing. It's like, I call it this, it's that. No, it's this. It's obviously not that, it's this.
So, I've always called it Dark. I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with Dark.
Yeah.
We'll go with Dark.
Everyone knows what we're talking about.
I was just trying to be more, like, I wanted the majority of listeners to hear the call out they're using.
Sure.
Which it seems it's up for debate
Yeah,
right now.
It's not figured out at all.
I'll do a tweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I never tweet. That's a good tweet. Don't steal it.
Nobody else tweet that.
Don't you dare. That's mine. I'm going to use it in a minute.
And I've seen Alex snap on people stealing his tweets.
Yep. Yeah?
Just once.
Just once.
Oh, I know what he means. Someone took your tweet verbatim, didn't they?
Yeah,
yeah.
that old school one.
But he's retired now, so...
It's okay. Retired.
Retired? Whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
All right, well, this is quite a desperate buy for Team Spirit. Chopper relegated down to the doldrums of the SMGs once again. Shiro on the FAMAS, certainly not a sniper. And 6 rounds in a row for Eternal Fire here. And it might be 7 as Zantares slowly but surely arriving into this series. He finds the opening kill on the in-game leader. Bear in mind, players like Donk have been very vocal about their feelings about this map. Not a big fan.
Negative feelings.
Negative feelings.
Very negative emotions about Anubis.
God, yeah, that's a bit of a fumble on the luck there. Man advantage is given over for free, essentially. Didn't have to work for it.
Yeah, but this has been their bread and butter throughout this half, like late round B hits. What utility do you have to defend against this? You got 3 players here. Zontix just puts out a smoke. Now that's at the A bomb site. And with no smokes, with no flashes, with no util to disconnect anything from the T side, this defense is going to be hard-pressed to hold on.
Okay, finally showing some form on this B side. Jason Donk will give the man advantage, but Wattis snatches it away. Jota looking strong with the AK-47, and Zontix, bear in mind, we know he's the A player, so far away. Nothing that can be done, but having a look to see if anyone peeks him towards canals. He has not got a kit, no utility. Bomb already ticking at some pace right now as we're getting to the halfway point. I don't see a world where he can win this.
If there's not a kit on the ground, I think it's toast. He's going to come in and find what he can. Swing, he finds one over on platform. That's Jota, but the ult from main ends things. 8-3. Eternal Fire just cranking up the heat and coming out to a massive lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the final round of play. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Jason. You know that. And with Magix, he's going for your favorite weapon, I believe.
Is he now? He is going for my favorite weapon. I do love a good nuke tube.
That's a good name for it.
Yeah.
The auto shotgun
The auto
actually
shotgun
being
for
deployed.
Magix.
Snack showed us his potential. A Mirage B bomb site. You got a triple kill with it in a key round.
All you can really do with it, though, it feels like, is like playing dark or in front of the pillar for B.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you've got your 2 spots. Let's see if it can work. Donk goes down. Yeah, now we got it primed. He's in and he's got one. But he can't fall back because of the flame, so he's easy pickings for Woxic.
Yeah, this round is looking very complicated at this stage. Team Spirit, a FAMAS and a couple of MP9s here. Man, deficit could be all she wrote. It was a great start. They were up 3-1. We said that was serviceable. It doesn't feel great at this stage as they limp in towards the B side, trying to get this retake online. It looks like we might be done here. And indeed, it comes crashing down. Eternal Fire bringing this one back to life. This series is looking good. Zontix, a final player remaining.
You ain't winning this. Jota with the final kill, a tap from above. 9-3, that's a statement half from Eternal Fire.
Eternal Fire, their home turf, and they are right at home with 9-round haul on their T. That they really intend to do damage on Anubis. Feels like a third map written all over this one, fellas. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're a Spirit, you had no reason to be positive coming into this half. The last round you won was round number 4. They lost everything after that. It was a 3-1 start, and then it was all Eternal Fire.
I did say 3 will do, though.
Yeah, you did.
I said it at 3-1. I said that's already enough rounds to have an okay half. So,
with a caveat of they have to win their pistol.
sure. That would certainly help out things here, but they've got a couple of smokes, 2 flashes and a Molotov, 4 players towards middle right now. We've got Magic patrolling B main. Waiting for any sort of CT aggro, but they've actually left middle open. You can see it's just Magic holding from camera. Flashes to be deployed towards double doors. And mid control granted.
So that informs you as to the likely setup, right? You know someone's going to be playing this pixel on the cross. Magic's an interesting position he's adopted here. Anti-flash, knows they've got good flashbangs available, but Donk gets through. Never mind. The dual Berettas baited in nicely. Jota and Wakadia both connect, and if Shiro gets cleared, this one is good as over. Chopper dead now to the Magic USP, and it's just Magic's the guy with all the nades. Throws them out, and his teammates get nothing for it.
This map is all Eternal Fire now.
Yeah, they're just
3 is no longer enough.
Imagine if they did 1 nuke. Could have been a quick 2-0 in the office.
Holy, that held for quite some time.
That's a war cry.
That is a battle cry. That's the signal for the charge.
Oh, charging all the way to Mirage, it seems.
Nice work from Zantares. Coming to life. Here in the quarterfinal, Woxic feeling himself. Donk certainly not. They're feeling the pressure now. Mirage looking more and more likely. They'll take the force buy here on round number 2. 10-3 down. A couple more would do it for Eternal Fire. This is to get to map points. Feels like they're on cruise control right now, and they should have all the advantages you could ask for here.
A second round bye, though. What is Team Spirit going to bring out with these Tech 9s? Deagle on Donk, all Tech 9s otherwise. Sealing this away would keep Team Spirit with a foot in the fight. The long road ahead.
Oh, yes.
SMGs on Major and Woxic. Other than that, it's M4s. Eternal Fire this second round in the second half is going to be very strong.
The game kind of lives or dies on this round, unfortunately. If Team Spirit give this one up, it's 11-3 for full eco, then you've got to go into 12 on the board, and it's kind of done. So you do have to win this one. This is the last chance saloon for Anubis. Let's see whether Zantares can shut them down once again. Looking like his confidence is starting to build, starting to swell. He's got a freebie on Chopper. Easiest kill he's ever going to have against a force by walking through the smoke. Early advantage, huge damage inflicted towards Shiro and Donk, and they're sent packing. That mid-excursion is shut down.
Yeah, and if you're Spirit after that, you feel really like any plan you had in this is just not going to work out. You feel very much, you've been forced away, you've lost a player, everyone's at half HP. Shockingly rough situation to be in, but they're going to re-aggress in middle as the utility clears.
So Mirage, DE Mirage, formerly known as Strike, is a bomb defusal map for Counter-Strike 2. It was added to the game in June 6th of 2013.
Strike is an old school name. Woxic with a double. Yeah, and actually, I'm excited for that map. Henry alluded to it. We talked about this coming into the start of this second map, but you add this on top of it. Eternal Fire's been the better team today.
Yeah,
the idea, yeah, you alluded it could have been a 2-0 with the way they played on Nuke outside of the disasters in the early going. But Eternal Fire is looking much, much sharper than Spirit today.
They were in more winning positions. Sure, they gave them away, but there were rounds they know they should have converted. It's like key errors in the start of the series. It will happen. But right now, you can see they're firing on all cylinders. No mistakes there, Jason, whatsoever. Like I said, that's probably going to lead you to map point here at this stage, because the book suggests you have to go to a full eco here. I doubt they will. Probably have a few bits and pieces. I can see a Zontic's Galil being purchased early, so I think they're going to go all in.
Yeah, this kind of deficit, I think they're just like, we just want the rounds.
You can't stop a map point so early on. You have to go for him.
So it's basically more of the same, right?
Yep.
Just going to do it again.
With a bit more firepower.
Maybe don't walk through the smoke into Zantares this time if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
That was a good pre-aim, good understanding of what was likely, and good positioning from Zentares. Magix gets flashed up deep B. He's trying to spotting for info. They don't commit to the info push, but at least you can kind of be educated that it's not likely early B main presence. That's a chance for Donk that goes awry. Just one bullet fired off.
Yeah, but it's information over to Eternal Fire that there's a Galil out. They might have assumed it was going to be some kind of a buy, but knowing there's rifles instead of just Tech 9s, that'll put him on notice. 3 players at the B bomb site defending. You have Woxic close up in middle. If he's never pushed back, no one's going to shift away from B.
So, here we go then. The challenge against the SMG Woxic. If he just gets one and survives, that might be it for Anubis. 1.5. Oh, 99 damage done to Donk. He's down to 1 point of health. Might want to give that a little over at this stage, but still holds on to it.
Still fine with Donk at low HP. Second player has shifted over towards A.
Donk has all the nades, so he's going to have to be the utility guy. Bit of a role reversal here. Gives
Okay.
the rifle to
He's finally
Zontics.
given it over. Admits defeat. Nade connects. Can Zentares find the heads?
Ooh, it doesn't look good after the first exchange, and yeah, he goes down empty-handed. This is a slip-up. This is the first unforced error. If they could convert, oh, but Wicardia transfers nicely onto Zontics. Does go down to Donk on that 1 HP. Still gets a second frag out of it. Shiro really has to do everything here.
It ain't looking good, Alex. It ain't looking good
Smoke
whatsoever.
is useful for Shiro. Unless they go over. That's what he's thinking about. Shiro spotted out now. Whoa, Donk's going to smoke and play the fade. This low HP. There's no way he could do the 1 HP in the 1v1! How has he done that?
Holy.
Doesn't even blink as he saves them. The 1 HP, extra 3 kills with 1 point of health.
4 kills in the round and 3 of them with 1 HP.
Oh.
Just waiting for his moment to get activated. That little edge of the smoke helping him out with the low health.
Oh, that was their opportunity.
Could you imagine being Woxic and looking at the top of your screen and seeing 99? He was 1 HP the whole time. You just don't believe it.
You'd freak out.
Okay, this one's back on now. The 4 spy works out. It's still a fully equipped Eternal Fire here. Rifles across the board, a Woxic Orb. And this is what brings Team Spirit back into Anubis. The 4 spy victory to avoid map point. Long way to go. They're taking their first steps towards a 2-0. That's the first round they posted in 10, by the way.
Yeah. Boy, did they need it.
Yep. Just in the nick of time.
A little bit of mid-presence, a little bit of control for Chopper. Utility coming in now. Molotov camera, smoke towards Temple to activate him to get a little bit more space.
Woxic feels good for this, but the smoke from his teammate actually completely takes the angle away from him. Now they can cross. That's...
Less than ideal.
I didn't like that. I am unsatisfied with that decision from Jota.
Yeah, I imagine Woxic doesn't really enjoy it either. But it also puts the A defenders or third defender here.
Oh, you just flushed your teammate! Bloody hell!
You're right, they actually did. Oh my god.
That's what that smoke does. It forces them to make an aggressive play. And obviously miscued, mistimed, and the whole round falls apart after that. Okay. Clean round from Team Spirit.
Timeout, boys. Timeout. I'm calling the timeout right now.
Yeah.
This is the one.
This is the one?
75%.
Okay.
75.
This is the one.
All right.
I wouldn't be happy as a coach seeing all that.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I mean, obviously much easier to process what's just happened from where we're sitting than for the coach, but yeah, that definitely doesn't feel right. Magic knows he's got one trapped, does leave with a nice extra double kill, bit of extra cash, and a weapon upgrade for Jota.
They've done quite well, all things considered, to save 2 rifles here, an AK and an M4. That's if they can hold on to them. Shiro's got other ideas. And Jota, great series for him so far. Not quite top fragging this time. That'll go to Zentares.
That one smoke
That'll do
ruined
it.
everything. That little detail takes the line away, takes the information away, and then you feel like you got to get aggressive.
The team flash as well. God.
Okay, timeout. Doesn't look like it. He's coach is lounging.
I'm off today.
Yeah, it's all right. Everyone has off days.
Oh, he got absolutely nuked there. Nice work. Good pinch up. They're still alive and kicking. Jota will have to do a lot here. It's the only player equipped with a weapon. And he's making his presence known early. What a shot that is. Chopper absolutely owned at the start to kick things off. Going to reposition this 4-man unit back in towards A.
Yeah, it's early enough to reconvene it, and there's no real punish available for Team Spirit. So you got plenty of time to work out what's coming next. I imagine you just keep moving forward if you're this 4-man stack. You know Zantares is all on his own on the other side of the map, so just keep pushing. Let that AK-47 bait the pistols. But the hit from Spirit's coming in way, way too quick.
Yeah, I mean, Zantares is completely exposed in the jail position. Nice composed headshot onto Arcadia. It's Jota they're looking for. And with no helmet, that one tap from Zontix could very well have taken him down, but the round is going to be Team Spirit. Everyone will be happy with that. But like, we don't need to get nervous about like Spirit finishing this off. I mean, I've told you, we already sort of talked about it, right? Mirage,
Yeah, it's
used to be
fine.
called Strike.
Yeah.
June 6th.
Yeah, we've already got it
whatever.
built up to the third map.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous.
No.
We're in a good place.
Eternal Fire. Just 2 rounds is all they need. I will say that one round where they smoked off their AWPer and team flashed their A anchor, that didn't fill me with confidence, but that's just one round.
That was a red flag popping up.
It was.
Need a couple more before you really have to panic.
Oh really? You don't get nervous after the first
one red flag isn't panic territory.
Okay, guys, you heard it here first. Jason Mozotul says 1 red flag's fine.
Now 3.
3.
It's a different story.
Yeah. Okay. And there's a little reminder as well that Spirit aren't at 100% physically, not feeling their best. Chopper wasn't sure if he was even going to play today, so the fact that he's in the server and never mind top frag map 1 is it's valuable context.
Ace in the pistol as well.
Just delivered. He's just stepped up for the boys. Speaking of stepping up for the boys, you know that poll I did?
Yeah, how'd it go?
So, I gave them 4 options. I said, no one agrees, let's settle it. Con, Dark, E-Box, Cave. 38% of the votes, the majority for Con.
Ooh.
It's a front runner.
It's a front runner. We have plenty of cons in Counter-Strike.
We do have a lot of cons in Counter-Strike.
And there's no denying that everything is kind of a connector when you think about it.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, it connects something to something else, right? CT spawn, or is that temple to beach con? Is it the con between beach and temple?
B-con, A-con.
A-con. Do you know any A-con?
No, I don't. I'd like to play a little Let's Go Down This Road, but I got nothing for you.
I don't know any A-con songs.
Okay. I didn't even know that was a musician, so...
Today you learn, Jason, and today we're going to watch Shiro AWP to cover. Magic's just charging in, and the defense is solid as a rock. Madja and Jota have locked down the B-bomb site. Arcadia gets a little too pushy, and that's a pivot. He's opened up an opportunity. An avenue has arisen.
Arcadia's done that a few times here at Anubis. They're called bozo deaths. When you have the man advantage, someone makes a wild push and you give up a frag, and all of a sudden the round looks a little bit questionable.
The real danger of it is it's opened up the map. Like, the map was closed off before he dies. Now that Zontix is able to push in and get all the way towards Fountain, you have a standing to start working towards if you're Chopper and Shiro.
Smack that. That's an A-con song.
That is one.
On the floor. Give me some more. Oh.
They should be fine. Oh, that nade.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Okay.
3. Arcadia is actually pulling his hair out now, like, please, boys. I'm sorry, boys. I didn't mean it, boys.
Don't punish me. Please, God.
It's a good name for the old bozo death, but we'll see if they can hold on. Double kill. Looks like it's all under control here.
He could isolate these 1v1s. They're not staggered perfectly. There they are, perfectly in line, and look what it means to them. The 12th round comes through, and Arcadia can sigh.
Yeah, for real.
Relief.
Thank you. Thank everybody for all of your hard work in this round. I appreciate it.
Oof.
I'm really thankful. All right.
Yeah, I think it only actually counts as one of those if you lose the round.
Yeah.
So as long as they win it, it's okay. It doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, it's one red flag. We haven't seen 2 yet.
You're right.
Yeah.
So I don't need to be worried.
No.
Maybe I can introduce them to my mother.
Yeah.
But if they don't get along, you know, that's a second red flag.
That is a second red flag.
Hello, Zantares. He's brought the fight to Shiro, and it's resulted in an opening death for EF.
Nice nade.
F in the chat for Zantares.
Damage.
Very nice damage. Look at their health. It's definitely going to be wobbly for the finish, isn't it? Now, Magix has parked, but the fact that Zontix maneuvers the bomb over here does imply the finish is B.
Oh, don't do it.
It's getting curious.
Yeah, he really is. Doing a good job of holding onto their utility, though, for the late round executes into the B bomb site. Not nervous whatsoever. Another Molotov, nade, and smoke towards Khan.
There you go. Just try it on for size.
Yeah, pop flash peek. Looked like Jodo was lining it up. Major wants to get frisky. Here we go. Magix turns around, anti-flash, and nobody cleared right. So they don't see Zontix, they don't see the bomb, they just know Magix.
Nice Molotov. Makes things very difficult now for Wakadia. Down to 66. Jota maintains control of Con. Chopper in the back lines looking to close this one down. Looks like they've done enough here to at least keep the game going. 12-7. Looking like a lock-in.
Should have a couple extra rounds off the back of it, too. There's no money for the Eternal Fire side. Woxic should be trying to save the op, but Major, Wakadia, Zantaras can't afford anything in the next round. So a chance for Spirit to close the gap in the scoreline as long as they close this round out. Oh my God.
There's a chance. There still is.
He wants an AK. He wants a rifle.
Unfortunately, he just killed the AWPer. Oh, that smoke kind of ruins your whole plan. Actually, wait, you can get ahead of it.
It's a terrible smoke.
Yeah, you can kind of go for this. They're low HP as well. Oh, he had a chance onto Magix, but Zontix was there. So the 7th round, sure, it manifests. It's important from Magix, a nice 3K from him. And the final EF timeout. They just need 1 round. So that's the conversation.
I feel like that's red flag number 2.
Why is that?
Okay.
Maybe not red flag, but a timeout at this stage. You're about to save. You still have 5 rounds to play.
You could have waited
with.
one extra round.
Yeah, you can wait for the next buy round.
True. Definitely not buying here.
And if there is like some kind of a streak, if Spirit win 4 in a row, 3 in a row, wouldn't you want one for the end of the game? So I don't know. Feels early, but coach's discretion. He knows what's going on within the team.
Yeah, he knows his boys. He probably knows that if this gets any closer, the mental can go out the window. You start Doomer in it, and you're in OT.
Although I don't know if you survive Nuke.
Yeah,
if you survive Nuke and were able to fight back to that extent, your mental might be feeling real strong today.
Yeah, I don't know. You still lost it though. That would
true.
break me, man. I mean, then the remedy is, oh, great, we're on a comfort map of Anubis. Let's just stomp it out, nice quick 13-7, you know? But that doesn't look good. That doesn't look likely. It looks like it will at least be the 8th for Team Spirit here. Only a 5-7 to be talked about. They stack 8. Zontix's responsibility. And he's very, very humble and frugal with his utility, not throwing a single nade to start us off. Little late molly main as he progresses in B. Or is he going to get a nice multi-kill spray down? Little flashbang just to tempt them in.
Here's the push. A little bit of util for Temple. 5 USPs.
He's very ready for it, isn't he? Look, he's looking at the stairs push. He knows it's a gap that's possible. Just doesn't want to give up an M4.
Yeah, top end for them looking likely to be a saved rifle. See whether Zontix has the presence of mind to detect this flank. Difficult shot for that to still. Gets the ding. They'll convert it, but they probably won't get that rifle now with Shiro arriving.
All right, so 12-8. We're within 4. Next gun round is obviously massive. But if Spirit win that and then within striking distance, then you start feeling like there could be something in this. Little deja vu to the first map, except it's Spirit making the comeback happen. Shrinking round by round, 12 for Eternal Fire, 8 for Team Spirit, who's already up a map in the series.
They had 6 map points, now 4.
Double orb setup though, Alex. Your favorite.
It's true, very effective way to close out a game. Suddenly you overlook that secondary AWP, you strafe into a line, you're expecting a rifle, and just like that you concede an opening death that could be the last round you play on Anubis. Let's find out the approach. They're starting actually a much... I was going to say, is Woxic going mid? Yeah, okay, more equal division of labor. A 2-1-2.
EF just want to make it look like they're playing mid with that deep smoke halfway across bridge. A little bit of a flash early on from Major. Excuse me, from Zantaras. So one up at the B bomb site looking towards Khan, one up at the A bomb site. Looking through camera to middle.
This is valuable information, valuable real estate. They clear close. They know they're not at risk placing their backs, turning their backs to that far corner clear. This is an important kill for Woxic. Hard, though, when they walk up and go wide swing.
Ready.
Nails it. Nails it. Gets away. Takes a leap in the right direction for EF. He can't hit the next one. Oh, Zontix charges into the A site, claims it for Team Spirit.
Wow, what a sequence that was. Taking that space, understanding the AWPers, scrambling back to get control of bricks or camera, and then gets a double kill as well. That's round.
Another one. Another one. This time it's Zontix being a hero.
You can justify these hunts as well. You want to damage this economy as much as you, but even just one kill would be worth it.
Well, they take the AWP away from Major, and he can't drop it over to Woxic. That's a big piece of the puzzle. Eternal Fire would like to keep rolling forward. Getting a little bit closer to the B site, but the bomb is pretty deep. So if they actually are dedicated to the hunt, they've got to get a move on now. I think they're going to be content to just let Eternal Fire kind of keep everything.
I don't know, man. Like, maybe they start holding run as soon as the bomb explodes, and Magic will miss.
In trouble.
Yeah, missed AWP shot. We're not running at him. Shiro? We're not running at him. We're just letting him have that. Okay. Who am I to say anything about that?
He wanted to catch him like snoozing at the end of the explosion, right? Doesn't pan out. But look at these openings from Zontix. No body shot warrior here today. A pair of nice headshots for immediate kills. And now you can start feeling a little bit nervous. 3 rounds the difference. No timeouts remaining. Spirit using their final timeout as well for these final 3 rounds. Halley gonna try and get his team to just push forward and surge for overtime.
6 map points very quickly becomes 3. This is getting a little scary now for EF, and this extra opportunity for Faber to be involved in the conversation. Magic looking around at his teammates looking for answers. He's like, boys, call your shot. What do you want to try?
Not the time to clam up, everybody.
Yeah.
We've had 6 chances to close this out. It's now 3. I need ideas. I need someone motivated to create something on the map. We get back into this, round 22, 12-9 in the favor of Eternal Fire, but struggling, laboring to close out this map. And the last thing you want to do, elimination map, is let your opponent take you all the way to overtime. Don't let it get to that high-pressure situation.
I mean, this is it. You've got everything you need now. Every single piece of utility, weaponry.
Stare smoke from the CT side and some aggression behind it.
Very aggressive, and they've gone 3 rugs. There's actually a bit of a gap here. Who's spotting this? Chopper? Chopper. Big Jewel. Big Jewel
Wins it this time. Convincingly.
Wow. Okay, taking down Antares. That's a huge leg up in the round. Can Wicardia perhaps pass this first test? If they do ask questions of A main upon the fade of that smoke.
5-on-4 advantage all the time in the world. Wicardia
alone.
You feel that pressure now. Starting to mount.
Hearing that mid util as well, it implies that there's likely only 1A. With 4 players alive. Oh, that's a nasty one for Shiro to deal with, but they have lost the A site.
You're probably considering the save, boys, I'm afraid.
Yeah, once again, I think this time you get a more emphatic hunt out of Team Spirit as well. They probably would like to... I mean, one of the ways you can close this gap a lot more efficiently is take all the economy away from the CT side. So if you get a couple of these guns out at the end of the day...
2 rounds now.
And Magic, he got what he wanted. Zantara said, okay, I'm going to walk push middle, but he didn't account for Chopper hitting the first bullet out of his gun.
Yeah, well, also, Chopper got caught by that earlier. I think it was Joda who did that push, and Chopper slid into the angle, so he's not really motivated to do that again. And then also, obviously, the A stairs smoke is kind of like the telltale sign of some shenanigans coming your way. Yeah, really heads up from Chopper. And actually not hunting whatsoever. Happy to let these guys keep the M4s and the AWP on Woxic. So 12-10, but Eternal Fire can drop some weapons and have another really good buy.
It's true. The hunt wasn't called for.
But all this keeps signaling to me is like, Spirit's doing this the hard way. Like, their T-side is clicking real well right now. Zontix has had great openings, great success at the A-bomb site a number of times, back-to-back rounds. Another good opening provided onto Wicardia.
Fallen once, shame on you, but you try it again, and you will not shenanigan. 12-10, 2 remaining.
Double orb setups out once more.
2 chances. You've got to surely close it out here. Mirage is waiting, and Eternal Fire, they've known that for a run of rounds now. It's getting a bit daunting.
No one stepping up with the aggression on the CT side. They've learned their lesson, holding more traditional 2-1-2 setup. Looking likely to be a B finish, judging by the current coordinated T structure.
Full loss bonus for Eternal Fire as well at this point, so Woxic has enough cash built up behind him. If he were to lose this AWP, he can buy it again. If they're forced into another round where they can save, he'll be able to drop over plenty of M4s to his teammates, so economy's in an okay position for Eternal Fire. Problem is, it was 1-6. They're now down to just 2 chances to close out Anubis.
So there's a molly that will force Magi away. It will force a reaction out of Magi. You can see Zontix has pulled that Molotov out. Donk will time his swing with this Molotov, and now there's no way they can be in dark or outside it, but the AWP is holding, and Magi has the angle. A double molly invested, and they get nothing but an opening death onto Donk, and he's pushing the issue. That's the bomb. Magix has got to lend a hand, and just in the nick of time, Jota gets cut down.
It's given over straight away now. 4-4. Xantares tagged up.
It's what a shame. That's a really cool idea. Smoke B main, double flash. It shows that you're trying to protect the AWPer, but you push through with it. The fact that it doesn't net a kill is kind of bums me out a little bit on behalf of Eternal Fire.
Reaction. It was a cool reaction. Now the finish. Look at this. The bomb's maneuvering away from B, but Shiro's moving forward. Perhaps a drop mid and full con, but that seems like a death sentence.
They want to get a pick. They want to make Eternal Fire really nervous about this A-bomb site.
They've got to move. They've got to get moving. Get moving and shaking. The AWP line seems good. Oh, Magic gets caught out by the speed of it. That's an important kill. Xantares holding the fort, but down now. Good find from Wicardia.
9 seconds.
8 seconds. He can't pick up the bomb. It looks like Mirage is guaranteed. We need 3 in this quarterfinal. Eternal Fire take Anubis. It was hard fought. Spirit nearly clawed their way back into that. Nearly, but not quite. We go in Mirage. We'll see you soon for the 3rd and deciding map of this series. 1.0 rating. Everyone else in the 0.9s and below. Yeah, great hit frag total from him. 47 frags across the first 2 maps. 31 on Nuke certainly got him a long way there. And then a 16 frag total with some impact as well over on map 2. Xantares definitely looked like he started to wake up a little bit towards the tail end of Anubis. He got them that close, but haven't seen him in his usual form throughout Pro League, and Hank's been reminding us of that.
Yeah, he seemed just like stressed.
Yeah.
For like the last week and a half of gameplay, whenever you watch him, it's like something's going on because you're not finding any clean fights that you're used to.
Execution looking very likely here, boys, with Team Spirit. They're going to be smoking on top of the steps and towards jungle as well. Xantares and Woxic to receive the first few interactions, and Woxic will find the first head. Zontix removed. Wicardia to find the second, and it looks like a very convincing pistol for the Turkish side here. 5 versus 2. They have given up some absolute nightmare scenarios, but this one looks like it's safe for now.
Yeah, for now. I don't think there is actually going to be much that Shiro can get done with Jota stalking his prey. Gets the job done. The round will take shape. Good strong start. I'm trying to find out how Mirage has been historically for Eternal Fire. In this head-to-head, obviously, they have not been able to beat Spirit all too often. Lots of head-to-heads and Spirit taking the majority of them. I think like a couple of best-of-1 wins, but they don't really count. Best-of-3s have been all Spirit.
13-9, 13-8. The scoreline of those 2 Mirage wins I see over there for Spirit.
Yeah.
So just a sense of what we're going to get into. Keeping it close, but there's probably going to be 1 to 2 swing rounds to determine if that 13-8 can be changed and reversed in the favor of Eternal Fire. Rounds which they've struggled with today in the series. So interesting. Kind of. In a way.
In a way.
Yeah.
No bomb planted, suggests an eco. Clean shooting from Woxic.
P2K, man, looks nicer every time I watch it.
You trying out, are you?
I am, yeah.
Have you had the round yet where you're like, this is the gun for me?
I haven't had the round.
Oh, you need the round.
I've had a couple nice rounds.
Yeah.
Not enough to like motivate a full-time
Like 3
switch.
perfect click headshots. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I need one of those.
Yeah,
That'll be the selling point.
It's just the sound. It just sounds good.
So, just Glocks at a deagle for Donk.
That's enough for Woxic. He's seen someone jiggling for info mid. You could mention vampires or milkmen.
Yeah.
There's got to be a third.
Vampire milkman, perhaps.
Ooh, what, a vampire that drinks milk? A cow vampire.
Oh, now we're talking. Wait, still weird. Yeah. Don't think that's
Still very strange.
still doesn't quite work out. The Vampire Milkman does sound like a Goosebumps bug. Shouldn't be any chance of a plant here. You'd have to catch the craziest timing on Voxic. He's coming back just in time.
Farm up that money, Opper.
Yeah, right, let the Orpa farm. Or steal all of his kills. There you go, Jota with 3. Not letting off the gas, he'll get his eeks as well. Oh, a golden opportunity. No head armor for Zantara. It's a frustrating death. I swear he dies in the most frustrating ways. It's crazy.
I almost feel bad because it is like, I feel like that's been happening for a week.
Yep,
it's like
it
you can see him like trying to put himself in positions to like reinvigorate himself, make a play, make something happen, just get one easy kill.
Like I acknowledge bad luck exists, right? But you can't be bad luck for a whole week.
He's on a string of it. He needs to do something good for the world. He needs to put some positive energy out there in the universe.
So it's karma. Yeah, okay.
Well, here's the first gun round. Residual SMGs and FAMAS for Eternal Fire. We do have the Galils out in full force. Chopper and Magic's wielding those. And mid-control, looking to be the main objective here. Smoke towards the top and connector and window. So a lot of the smoke's expended early on here. They have 2 remaining, of course. Incendiary lands in the smoke, doesn't do anything for him.
Very quiet, but mid-control over to Team Spirit.
What do you choose to do with it? Let's find out together. Donk has no util, so Chopper's going to be smoking out the con.
Window smoke now as well, so complete freedom to move up catwalk to start getting some stance in con to be able to attack into the A-bomb site, poke into the A-bomb site. Yeah, the Mirage world is Team Spirit's oyster at the moment with this utility in place.
There's heavy damage on that entrance from Donk. He still can't finish the job. The Flames might do it. He gets away from them, but into Zontic's crosshairs. Yeah, good luck with this one, Madger. It's just not looking great. It's not looking great at all. Bullets from every direction.
None of his teammates have even shifted. They're just like, this round's over. We're going to be saving. No reason to come try and help Madger out. It's not worth it. He's going to go down no matter what we do.
Poor guy.
So that's a first round for Team Spirit in round 3.
Okay, and doing so with 5 alive is very nice.
Yeah, but look at this little bit of a hunt coming on. Spirits are chasing a little bit early. I don't think they... I mean, that was one thing we commented on towards the end of Anubis was the lack of hunting of 3-player saves. And eventually, Team Spirit just fell prey to it. Now they're like early on, let's go see if we can get a hunt on.
Yeah, I like that they're trying, but also I also like that they stopped trying when they found out the AWP is holding that long spawn line.
Yeah, we don't have the money for this fight, boys. Everyone back off.
You'll be happy with 5 alive. And that's what they get. First round on the board.
Terrorists win.
For Eternal Fire, we've touched so much on their schedule, how little time they've had, but they're thinking it'd just be very nice to get another very deep run to the playoffs, challenge for that trophy. They challenged, was that last season of Pro League? They challenged Na'Vi in the grand final, almost took it in 5 maps. Had the grand final against Spirit back at the Blast Bounty earlier this year. Trophies is the name of the game for the Turkish side in 2025.
Yeah, it's a very easy goal to set when you've already reached your, deep run playoff goal. That's happened. That's happening. Now it's about...
Yeah, now semifinals is no longer acceptable.
Yeah.
It's no longer enough.
But I can't help but feel first round Spirit draw. Ooh, Donk's on... A little bit of discipline there. Doesn't engage onto Zantara's. It would have been hard to find the headshot, but Zantara's has no issue. Drawing first blood. Does go a little too wide into Chopper, but kept level and now extended. Wicardia catches the walkout, and down goes Shiro. This is a convincing EF round. They're doing the Shiro back at him.
Yeah, they are. Good for Woxa. Get loud. Get a little loud, young man.
They had nothing to say about that one, did they? Nowhere near a bomb plan, a single kill found, and they get mowed down by the M4s upon entry. 3-1, very nice shooting from Zantara as they open things up. The spray with the smoke from Maja as they try to collapse in towards the bomb site, and running through smoke, you can feel the desperation there. That's the bomb going down. There is going to be a tactical timeout and another follow-up purchase here. This time it's a good start for Eternal Fire, the first time they've had it in this series.
Good point. Yeah, that's been one of the main things they've been struggling with, is starting without a massive deficit to overcome.
Well, Team Spirit's got some issues to overcome too. I think it's long been a topic of conversation with this team is what happens if Donk has an off game? Do they have enough firepower? Are there enough people ready to pick up the slack?
Yeah, I mean,
and he's had a rough series by his standards.
Yeah,
not the same trademark impact, not the same trademark opening frags being found.
No, he's level pegging at the moment in terms of his total with his teammates.
Walks it down early. First advantage they've had in some time here, Team Spirits. 5 on 4, gonna reset the round. Looked like a B execution that was looking very likely, but the opening pick, they're just gonna reassess their options.
Yeah, good utility work from Major. As soon as his teammate goes down, drops the molly. Shiro wanted to pick up the pace and get a deeper angle, a deeper line with the AWP, and that's just denied to him. So now they've got to show that they want to go elsewhere on the map, at least for the time being. Walking back in towards middle, fine not throwing smokes in window rooms. They're saying we have a 5 on 4, probably not going to be any aggression, probably not going to be anyone peeking.
This is a good pivot, though. This is a really nice pivot. That's a good catch. Ricardia spams the smoke, removes the AWP, and there's that Major AWP in action. Catches the advancing Donk, pulls him out of the round, and now just playing for the retake, playing to delay. Zontix pivots out. He's got the bomb.
There's one player, yeah, Joda here. We're just switch over to his POV too. If you try and call an audible to the A bomb site, you're in trouble. Not to mention, Magic's already has great standing towards market. Ooh, good hold, good up kill. Major might be bringing them back into this.
They still haven't planted here.
He's gone across in the AWP line. That's nice.
It's because Zontix was so afraid of the op back at like bench and back bomb site. He didn't want to progress up catwalk until they knew there was some safety to it. So op switches out to Akadia. Bogdan's all in effect here in round 5. Beautiful nade. Into a 2-on-2 we go, but Major and Joda, they're going to challenge.
Yeah, Zontix is staying active, but they're holding for this, and it's too easy for them.
Chopper now finds himself in another clutch scenario. He's had a few of them today. Can he step up when his teams need him most? 3-1 currently the scoreline. First kill was no problem. Second in-game lead is Clash. And it will be Magic coming out on top with an excellent round there. 4 kills in total. After Woxer goes down, they convert the disadvantage.
Major does everything. The utility to stop the fast B play after the pick. He gets pick up the AWPs, shuts down the catwalk attack, adds one more, takes away the possible foothold inside the B bomb site late in the round, and then clutches it out at the end of the day, trading Chopper. Beautiful, beautiful round start to finish for Major.
Oh, he needed that as well, Chopper. You know, if Magic played a little more scared and didn't bring that fight to Chopper, it could very well have transpired the other way. Good confidence and a real confidence booster for him individually as well. 4 kills defending the bomb site, doing what your teammates couldn't. And a 4-1 scoreline. This strong start gets stronger. Little bit of a tell there. Double incendiary to start in B apps, and Mad just walking up on the smoke. Could be susceptible to a Tech9 running through, but they don't have a HE to break and go. So they kind of have deep, full banana. Oh, yep, that's Inferno.
It's all right.
Deep B apps info. Kind of the equivalent.
It's a plantain.
A plantain.
Deep plantain control.
Yeah, thank you. I like that.
Looking for that 5-1 start. Should be their round, but these ones can fall apart. All it takes is a run-and-gun Tech9 approach. Someone caught their pants down. Magic spots them, though. Falls back to more defensive position. Can hear the footsteps coming. Drops a defensive smoke. Cardia. His vision taken away by his teammate. Oh, it is. There it is. Done. That's all it takes.
Oh, no. For it to be that easy.
That's all it takes, boys. One fumbled. Retreat. A smoke that takes your teammate's vision away, can't protect you then.
I actually really like the logic they were running with there, where when that's a cool reaction to the CT smoke, you know, this very common one by Van, between Van and Sight.
Yep.
They immediately path into it because it limits Ricardia's all contributions. As soon as they get into that smoke, it's a much harder fight.
If they lose everything off this, this is a complete disaster. This is a catastrophe. There's not any real behind it. Fire, there it is.
Is he all picked up as well?
Oh, what a freebie handed over to Team Spirit at the worst possible moment. Your money is shit. Their money is good. All of a sudden, they've got all your guns as well. They don't have to spend any of it.
And you're going to get even more salty when you start dying to M4s all over the place. It's just more like the embodiment of how you messed up. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, that's right. They've got 3 M4s and an AWP for free on a Tech9 Pop B.
Oh, they lost everything too. It was looking so promising. Maja knows the implications of that round. It gives up so much. They have no choice but to force buy and try and offer up equal punishment here. Famises, 5.7s, MP9 scouts. It doesn't look good. There's always a chance. Donk Lot of ground found.
Oh, nice.
So aware of the second player peeking towards a connector. He'll find Woxic. First incision has been made, damage being done to multiple players on the CT side. They're trying to sneak through the smoke here, and maybe there's something to be said about that, but Shiro will find Jota. Wakadia gives himself up as well.
Weird situation to find yourself in right now. They've traded places on the other side of the smoke. Wakadi is going to drop another one. He's got tons of pressure on Balk, underneath Balk, over in Sandwich. Wakadi has got no idea where to look next, but he's being such a nuisance because he has the bomb, and they must wait for the smokes to fade. So it's buying time for Eternal Fire to converge onto this position and try and challenge for the round.
Maja opts for Palace. He had the chance to double up with Wakadia, but instead plays for Palace, and that's enough of time for him to be perfectly positioned. The flank is guaranteed. Magix is not looking. Gets it done across the line. Bomb retrieved in the meantime. Zontix confirms it. That's a crazy one. He's pulled it off. Wallbangs him through the floor.
Loves the Mirage ladders. Didn't like the nuke ones, but Mirage treating him kindly.
I've got the open Wakadia now. Do you just want to save that? I think that's going to have to be the
Probably.
objective. It was a nice try. There were moments there it looked like that could collapse for Team Spirit, but with the bomb planted and just Antares on the pistol, I don't think there's much left to be said. 4-3, confirmed. 3 players surviving for Team Spirit. A little bit uncomfortable there, but well managed in the end.
Yeah, I mean, unless they didn't get flustered, did they? When that re-smoke from Wakadia came out, you could very easily have like thrown that away with a
freaked out. Someone tries to jump through it,
miscommunication and trying to do too much. But they used all the time that was allotted to them and stabilized nicely. Just a 1-round game now, so Eternal Fire strong start. It's been clawed back quick. At least you saved the AWP. At least perhaps you can call upon... Oh, you can't even drop it to Woxic, really, unless he wants to buy some Kev.
Yeah, definitely need a tactical timeout here. What was feeling so comfortable, so positive, has completely unraveled at the seams here. All of a sudden, they're on the back foot, looking down the barrel of a equalizing round here for Team Spirit. 4-4 looking very likely. Don't have the resources to really justify a full investment around the saved AWP. So a tactical timeout certainly required, and Alex, you're dead on. The fact that Boxer would even need to spend at least $650 to get Kevlar out, is it worth him having the sniper? Wakadia holding it still for now. This awareness from Donk, that second kill, just a thing of beauty there.
That was a nice one from the Tech 9 as well from Shiro.
Jota must have thought he got the kill, like didn't complete it, because he wasn't running out of bullets. I think he just switched away.
Tough. This was important. I mean, Zontix actually saves them with a very audacious climb up the ladder for info. But yeah, Wakadia looks like he's just going to keep it. The only additional investment I'm seeing is a smoke grenade for Maja.
It's going for the aggressive play at least. Leaps towards short from window. No mid-presence taken just yet for Team Spirit. They'll hold for any sort of CT aggression, try and work out what they're up against first. There is a Zeus in play. Don't see many of those these days.
Who's got the Zeus?
Yeah, it's Maja.
Ooh.
Does it not appear on the HUD these days?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, it's on mine, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Should probably get that
Yeah,
added to the
that's a good one.
HUD, I would say.
Put that in the notebook, yeah.
Let's add that.
Get that little Zeus icon for me.
Whoa, that looked good. That looked deadly. No chance to react for Zentares, and now Wakadia on the AWP. It's funny how quickly you can see when someone isn't a primary AWPer. I don't know why. Like, it's just something about the way in which he's taking some of these fights.
Well, like the way he clears an angle,
Yeah.
like to take a peek. Yeah. Well, back away. That's Woxic's weapon in the next round. I even like the pistols coming over just to keep some spacing to him. Spirit tie things up at 4. Man, such a good start. They were looking so good. 1 Tech 9 round, and it's just thrown this half to hell. Run out of money. Weapons pass it over. Now you have to play the game on Nightmare mode because Spirit have like 3 buys in them before they'd ever have to save.
That's what winning on a Tech 9 round will do. With 4 alive as well.
Yeah, so cleanly.
Ooh.
Brutal.
And in MR12, Yanko's been harping on about it throughout this entire Pro League. It's just those are the rounds that you just cannot afford to lose in MR12. So punishing. It goes from being a very comfortable CT side to quite the opposite, just like that. Reminder as well, this is just the first game of today. Another quarterfinal booked, and in fact the players are already in attendance in the studio. They're all watching
Yeah,
Eternal Fire and Team Spirit get this one over the line.
Saw him earlier chilling. Well, the winner of this series plays the winner of the next series as well, so there's some value in watching these guys play the game at the moment.
So knowing that all the players are listening, who've you got, Mouse versus G2?
Oh,
Let's throw you right under the bus.
yeah, I got Mouse.
You got Mouse?
I got no shame in saying that.
Okay. Well, for fun, I'm going to say...
I'd like to see Modesty put up a fight.
Yeah, well, he has been, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been.
Incredible.
It's a cool quote after, like, he was just like, after Katowice, I was pissed.
Yeah.
Decided I would sacrifice all my time to become incredible again, and
he's doing it.
yeah, he's accomplished it.
Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see if he can keep it up against Mouse. But let's get back into the action with the guns for EF. Ooh. Jota takes a heavy lick, actually brave enough for a repeat, but out into the side is Donk, leading the pack. The spearhead of Spirit straight towards CT. He's running for it. Will there be a flashbang? He's doing it dry. Wicardia awaits, gets away with it. Double swing, flames are out, double kill. Wicardia racks him up the double. Madja with the flash to support.
Well, that's more like it. Shiro, no choice but to save the weapon. The bomb will be defused momentarily, and there we have it. Very convincing. Back to their winning ways as Magic confirms the defuse, and this is a welcome addition to their setup. 5 players surviving. They get a direct injection of cash and hold on to T-side weaponry as well.
That's got to be such a frustrating round for Donk. When you think about, if you will, like, think of the pathing that he took, up a ramp, never stopping, running into the bomb site, jumping through the smoke to CT spawn, almost having a chance at just a free kill, and then getting a flashbang thrown out and your teammate stepping in front of you and getting double sprayed down. Like, he was looking for a kill. He was like, he was just hunting for one. He just wanted to get stuck in.
Yeah, it's one
Not
of those,
asking for a lot.
It's one of those rounds where you're sure, you know for sure during his time, mate, just says, Magic, just get out of my way, man.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
He's like, it's my turn. I'm going to take this over.
Oh yeah, slow start from Magic. I didn't notice that. Yeah, yet to see his name in a positive light in the kill feed. A 0-6 start to his T-side campaign. Halley making sure he gets the attention to turn it around. He's definitely showed up in big games. Somewhat of a big game player, just not quite happening in the third here. It's really up for debate, isn't it? This is still very unclear as to who's going to be emerging victorious and securing a semi-final spot.
I still think I'm leaning towards Eternal Fire because their defense looked so strong while they had money. It was just like the one Force by loss that took all that away.
Yeah, and they've got money.
Yeah, and now they have money.
So AKs.
They found a lot of success over towards B, and they're trying that once again. Shiro goes to the opening kill. Gets a lot more than he bargained for, though. Nade to the face, down to 50 points of health. Will disengage. And there's another massive grenade. Didontic looks like AFK there.
Well, that's not ideal.
That's where you should be holding. Well, there we have it. About 100 damage with HEs to kick things off. Back into more default setup. You can see no one towards the A ramp or Palace, though. So a B split looks to be the only option at this stage. Trying to find
Another
matchup.
one. 150 damage from HEs.
Yeah. Kind of insane, actually.
Yeah, some fine utility work and not saving him for the smoke breaks either. Going for the damage, and this round rewarded.
Moxie's got this kill all day long. Rare miss from him. Good incendiary. They might just choose to push in through it, though. And it's the correct decision. Chopper will hunt him down. It's an open B bomb site, but it's going to be Madja and Wicardia trying their best to defend it. Madja needs one more. This round's going to be possible for them. Can't get it. 3 versus 2 now. Chopper deep in the kitchen.
All right.
Looking up a storm.
Can we clip that and send it to Valve or get another example of just an incendiary? They see that as an invitation. They're like, oh, well, I know he's not going to be looking at it.
Yeah.
How much damage did he take? Like 12 damage?
22. I actually looked at it after he ran through them all and got the kill. It was 22 damage. That was a fully spread Molotov.
Bro.
He's down to 78 HP after that.
I thought they just nerfed the size and spread of it, but they actually nerfed the damage as well.
Yeah.
How silly. It doesn't even serve its purpose anymore.
Yeah, making those scenarios real tough on CT sides for sure. Chopper coming in through CT spawn. Gonna eventually fall. Finally, Jota gonna hold on to his weapon for the time being. Yeah, both pinned down by the ult. And Spirit keep this game tied.
Well, that B bomb site working out for Team Spirit once again. Leaping through the flames is the moment.
78.
Damn.
And yeah, Woxic did well.
Jumping through a Molotov into a running headshot.
Yeah. Can we send that one to Valve?
Woxic is so sad in so many ways.
I don't think I saw a counter strafe there.
He's like, come on, bro, this isn't reasonable.
They managed to save some weaponry at least. Antara still has the AK. Voxic still has the AWP as well. Last couple of rounds here this first half. Nothing separating these two teams. It's going to be Magic's finding the opening though. Down Jota goes. Aggressive towards that A ramp. Doesn't do anything for them. Pits them on the back foot if anything. Bomb rotating around, but a double kill from Zantares brings the round back to life and in their favor.
And he had to step into that fight to protect his Woxic with the op, to protect his teammate. So if he doesn't win both of those fights, Woxic likely goes down as well. That's a massive double kill from Zantares.
Zantares is going to be calling B completely clear, so Magic can gamble over towards the A side.
Just a note as well, Zantares was on 2 kills before that sequence. Like, the struggling form continues here, but...
Well, Donk's on 2 kills on the map.
Yeah.
Oh, the superstars both just having a rough day of it.
He's ready for this exact fight and nails it. Woxic should confirm the game of the round, not the game, that would be crazy, but does secure the 6th round with that frag bomb lost on ramp. Magix and Dontix are getting flanked by Zantares. If anything, I'd love him to get a couple more just to see that confidence booster, but Magix will deny.
Okay.
Problem now is I almost feel like Spirit should be...
It's final round next anyway, right?
Yeah.
So you've got money for a buy regardless.
There's no time anymore. That's what I was going to say. I was like, I felt like they should go for it. I think the only logic I can think of is maybe not wanting to give an extra AK-47 over to the CT side, but they have money to buy in the next round, so it's like the deaths, losing the guns didn't really matter at the end of the day.
They've recovered the secondary orb on Eternal Fire at least. And Imagine likes to deploy that over towards B. And final round of the first half. Eternal Fire with 1 round lead. This is the Zantares double. Just what they needed in a 5-on-4 deficit.
First bullet on the transfer gets Donk.
Yeah, that's a frustrating timing to hit as well, just as you're jumping up onto the ledge, and a perfectly timed peek from Zantares.
Well, the frustration setting in for Donk, who will take the final round of the first half of our last map. Nothing too aggressive in the CTs just yet, but boosting up in towards ladder room. It's going to be Ricardia on the secondary orb, just to note. Hold short. Makes his way down the ladder. Vicious peek. My God, he is lucky to get away with it.
Okay. Bomb maneuvers back towards A, with Chopper and Shiro set up to maintain that mid pressure. A resmoke con, that's going to give Woxic a bit of liberty to block ramp. And wait, what? They're pivoting back. Chopper, he's got a different idea. He's got a different plan. He wants Magix to throw out the window smoke. Donk and Chopper to progress. It's going to be a mid to B. That's the game plan. I mean, keep your eye on Magix. That might change it, but 60 seconds left, and Ricardia's orb is going to have to hit shots.
You've got Zontix in a nice lurking position up in Palace as well, so if they do go for some kind of a B split, then he can peek out on the rotation. If they go for an A split, he can swing through any kind of a smoke that's in his face to get involved in the action.
Yeah, A split after all. That mid util enables progression up con. It has to be con fighting first because it's Bomb and Zontix in Palace.
This is going to come down really to the end of the timer of this round. Spirit are trying to make this feel really uncomfortable for Eternal Fire.
Got to go now. It's got to be now or never. Manager starts to work it out. It's becoming all too evident. Jota still in dark. Nice pick from Donk, but still Woxic's orb surveils the Savannah. Jota, good find, tucks in. Time is of the essence. Where is that bomb, Magix? Move your ass! Oh my God! Ricardius needs to live! Gets it. He actually gets it down. 1/2 a second in it. Not even the one. The bomb goes down. Spirit's round now. Wow. You want to talk about down to the wire? You want to talk about the last second? Spirit steal away a 6. Dead even at the half.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching ESL Pro League. You join us for the final half of Mirage, and the scoreline couldn't be closer. It's currently 6-6 after Team Spirit started to wake up towards the end, but there's Eternal Fire roaring loud and proud. Guys, the pistol, as usual, going to be quite important, I think.
It is going to be, because this is a real grinded out series between these two teams. It's very hard fought both ways. You see frustrations on both sides, especially from the star players. You see both teams outplaying each other at various points. 4 kills for Zantares, 5 kills for Donk. That's an insane thing I didn't expect to be saying out loud today, but here we are. Here we are in Mirage, final half. Winner moves on in the playoffs to the semi-finals to face off against G2 or Mouse. Loser is eliminated from ESL Pro League.
That's not a flash Zontix is holding. He's got a smoke that it could be an interesting bounce. It's actually ricocheted off of a T into the site. Oh, he's nailed the first 2. Can't track a third. Surely gets Zantares. And it's finally going to be a frag bag from EF. Just the one. Wok6 got a lot to do and a little too much to handle. Donk puts him down. A nice convincing one from Zontix, who's actually, flying high at the top of the scoreboard right now in the absence of Donk. He's certainly made up for it. An impactful sequence out of Zontix in that pistol.
Yeah, this is a really nice pistol round. Beautifully held onto, because he is the only one left when Magix goes down. Had it all to do and delivers with 3 stunning headshots. Magix, that's a look of disbelief, I guess. Yeah, that's a...
Well, it is going to be Team Spirit picking it up pretty convincingly in the end with 3 players surviving. Full eco, not much to report here, I'm afraid. Apart from a bit of desperation for Eternal Fire, this one's going 8-6 all day long. No Deagle even purchased here. Seeing more and more of this approach in these sort of rounds, just pumping the brakes, using it as a timeout of sorts. Take the utility away. And they'll finish up towards B eventually. See all 4 players. And we've got a little bit of a lurk, I suppose, from Jota trying to take some of the aggro away. The grenade doesn't do as much damage as you might think, but the objective here, but looks of things, is get that bomb planted, boys.
Yeah, and they will get it. Will they? Yes, they will. It just goes down. Magix did his best to swing in time. Those are some nice shots at the end of the day, but nice little victory for Eternal Fire with the plant, the extra money coming in.
I believe, as the saying goes, a plant's a plant.
A plant's a plant.
You'll take one.
Plant.
A plant or a plant,
Plant.
depending on where you're from.
Well, there we have it. That's a nice injection of cash. It would have been a pretty compromised buy without the extra $600. That means they get all the bells and whistles to go with it. Probably can't justify the AWP. I think Woxer will have to go to the AK, but still, they'll have all the utility they could ever ask for as we enter round number 15 here. 8-6, Team Spirit. Bit of a bonus situation for them with the MP9 and the FAMAS. Shiro's got the early AWP, though. Zontix looks like he wants to get a bit tricky with it. Misses the jump.
You don't like to see that, but you can just boost up afterwards. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's the blue-collar way of doing things.
It is. Gotta roll up your sleeve sometimes.
Okay, two of your stars in mid. Taras and Woxic dispatched as a unit. What's the play?
Could say this as well. Eternal Fire's T-side today has been excellent. Great T-side on Nuke, great T-side on Anubis, obviously, to set themselves up.
True. Well, first gun round into our second and final half of this opening quarterfinal. Magic's tugged on towards the sandwich position with Chopper CT. And Magix gets a drive-by there. He was flushed between the flames, but down goes both Magix and Donk. It's only Chopper on that CT spot. Now, Zontix has the info that they've pushed up close jungle. The nade looks like it could do some damage, and Tares lives on with just 3 points of health. Nice shot. Finds the head of Zmadja. It's a 3 versus 2. Can they close this one out? Chopper and Magix tasked with retaking. Wait, my HUD is not working. It's Chopper and Shiro.
Just Shiro.
Just Shiro.
Just Shiro now.
And he's made the choice to leave that orb outside of bounds.
Smart call, too. He's getting wrapped around through CT spawn. He knows as well as anybody he's not getting out of this round alive, regardless of what happens. So stepping into the bomb site, going for it is all he can really do, and shut down. 7 now for Eternal Fire. The gap, the lead of Team Spirit out of the pistol is cut back to just 1. And the Eternal Fire offense continues rolling in this series.
Convincing finish. Santara showing some form here. Gets himself a couple of kills in that connector area. Closes things down as well. Shiro, as mentioned, throws the AWP away, but he's able to purchase another one here. Go down to a pistol, and it's going to be Shiro to open things up. Finds Maja top of middle through the smoke. Just what they needed in this sort of round. They are all in. And they're not done yet. They're going to be exploring their options towards the A ramp. Seeing they get some vital information.
That's a beautiful opening kill from Shiro. Magic's jumping across, trying to keep information. Shiro has shifted over to help with the AWP. Player on catwalk as well, while Donk and Donk and Chopper maintain some aggression towards a ramp. And Eternal Fire have kind of frozen. Everyone's spread around the map. They're not making any moves to take control, not making any moves to force a shift. They were hoping for a mistake. They'll wait out this Spirit utility, and then they've got plenty to throw of their own to start putting some pressure on the map.
Jota joins Wakadia in abs with the bomb. Woxic on his way as well. This is a big fight for Zantares, and he just walks into it, waltzes into Zontix.
He's having some moments now, having some impacts. Chopper will pull one back and does find the apple. Zantares, Shiro, Orb still strong, man advantage still theirs. 3 versus 2 now. It's going to be Jota. Great form in this series, but unable to connect the dots this time. And Orbi Spirit taking another round in their favor, 9-7.
Beautiful round from Shiro. Opening kill, obviously. One more, switching over to the B bomb site, and then he's just the bait. He's just the bait to make sure that Eternal Fire is always focused on trying to clear him out of position as his teammates rotate in. Not taking any peeks, just chilling. 9-7. And Eternal Fire, out of their 1 gun round victory, don't really have money to play with.
Yeah, it's kind of bleak out there for them.
Well, Ben, we've seen the Tech Nines do some disastrous things on Mirage so far.
Can they get one back?
Yeah, they kind of need this. They would love to be able to steal this one away, but in terms of the tactical prowess behind it, it's one smoke and a flashbang. It's not like you can really execute onto a bomb site.
They're trying to fake. Like, I mean, look, I'm assuming, looking at the what smoke being on A and the bomb being
jungle
B.
and just like hoping they can run in with B. It's an old school classic.
I mean,
it
might actually work considering there's no one in the A bomb site. When that smoke comes in, there might not be a whole lot
just goes down with nothing here. the wheels could fall off pretty quickly. Magic's getting a better position. That's much safer for him. And a re-smoke as well. Buy some breathing room.
He's going to tend to that smoke, anticipating a potential crouch walk.
Problem is the fake is kind of accomplishing its goal in terms of getting into the A bomb site, but there's no need for anyone to rotate, and Magic certainly has zero need to rotate, and he'll find both. The second one was an accident, it was first.
Nice idea, I suppose. It almost paid dividends, but Magic's well too aware.
The other problem, well, I mean, the other problem with them playing like retake is, yeah, they won't have information, they won't know numbers, they won't know if you're committed, but also there's no one to kill. And kill is what's really going to force someone to shift out of their position.
And you typically don't start a retake until the bomb goes down.
Yeah.
So like, oh, they're on A.
Yeah.
Still haven't planted.
Yeah, this is weird.
It's kind of weird they haven't done that yet. That's the rule. For those dedicated anchors out there, you have to wait for the bomb on the minimap before you make your move.
Second timeout used by Eternal Fire. They're feeling the heat now. Spirit just 3 rounds away from closing out this quarterfinal series, moving on to the semifinals and eliminating Eternal Fire. His gun round is so important.
He's keeping that MP9. Certainly was serviceable in the last. We'll see this one again. I mean, he looks like he just started moving. Like he did, like he was just about to start dipping away upon that smoke fade to tuck into Pronags. But it is now 10-7. It is, yeah, break point here. This has to be Eternal Fire's way back in. Woxic's AWP could perhaps be a generator of an opening. Doesn't have the best spawn, so won't be able to play anything immediate. Not going out mid. Yes, sir. Uses the HE. Try and break that cross. Geeky.
They just break enough to spot the legs, right? Flashbang is going to take his timing away, and Donk backs off.
Oh, look at the compromised round it is already, boys. They've got to go towards A. They've got one smoke remaining, and they're missing a Jota, a Magia so early on. The bomb in towards Sandwich as well. That's going to be in the hands of Wicardia, but he needs his teammates to arrive, and they're dropping like flies right now. This will be 11-7 all day long. Woxic and Zantara is sure a deadly duo. This one seems a bridge too far, Jason.
Yeah, it really does. That very ambitious round, sending 3 players out pretty early on before your mid players are set up and ready to go. Wanted them to kind of turn into lurks to backstab, but nothing pans out the way you want when Donk's feeling in a mood to be aggressive.
In terms of loss bonus, they at least have the third stage at 2,900 to the next round. So that's if you save these 2 weapons, which is
Tech 9 and light armor, right? With a little bit of utility.
But you're running out of time and space now. Team Spirit will just be a couple of rounds away after this conversion. The only question remaining now is, will Eternal Fire be able to save both weapons? Now they know exactly where they are. It's a good start for Woxic, but needs a lot more where that came from.
I'm sure they're fine with that sacrifice too. Now everyone just gets a little bit closer. You can wait towards the end of the round. Like at the moment, Eternal Fire is on high alert, looking for anyone pushing up, but maybe towards the end of the bomb timer, you might be able to catch him snoozing. Shiro backs away, doesn't want to risk the op, so if anyone, it's going to be Zontix and Donk to try and pinch these 2 saving players back towards T-spawn.
5 seconds, they could die after time as well. That would be the nightmare scenario.
Actually,
on the menu, at least.
Actually, it's definitely available.
Thank God for that. All right, Woxic.
Oh, that's a very important kill. Yeah, I mean, he didn't need to necessarily even be in the sight line, but the fact that he got it, better than not. We are into the very final stages of this opening quarterfinal. Does feel like, you know, this team that Eternal Fire have not been able to put away, they just can't beat them. And it feels like it's a similar story here. Look how far the bomb goes. Look, it spits it out. It lands a front triple. Poor Wicardia.
Oh, they're entering this round once again with just 1 smoke. The initial one towards middle and 1 residual. That's for Magia. They are desperate. They are all in. And this is for series point.
And saving the 2 rifles prompted them and motivated them to buy up completely around it. Without that losing bonus on Woxic and Jota, it's an AK and 2 MAC-10s, but utility is the real issue that they're lacking. Not enough nades to take complete control of mid comfortably and then hit a bomb site.
Yeah, it's really bleak. You're just not going to be able to get out mid without, you know, at minimum a window smoke and a con smoke. Just don't have the
I can do one of them.
Yep.
Wow.
There it is. It's been deployed.
Well, they got to use it as well.
Let's see what they can do. Magia hoping to bait out a shot, hoping to set up his star player here, Zantares. It's not the best spray from Donk. Well, the follow-up is actually perfect, so we'll give him that. Oh, disgusting in the end, actually. Started a little bit awkward for him, but it looks like this one's slipping out of their grasp. They get maximum loss bonus, but that's only $3,400. I guess use a tactical timeout if you've got one. There it is. The conversion rate's coming in the background now.
Yeah, you're nailing it. You got to get warmed up.
Yeah. So yeah, you all know the story by now. Gonna have to buy, obviously. It won't be a great buy, and it's gonna have to be like a pocket strap from the heavens.
Hey, what do you call if you're Major?
You can't really run a Devo or Mac 10s, so you're gonna have to do something a little bit more avant-garde.
That's not avant-garde, not to be confused with that, but yes, certainly a little bit high fashion. I can't help but feel this loss is going to be extra demoralizing for Eternal Fire, given the fact that this could have been over in 2. They had 3 map points on Nuke.
Nuke's going to haunt them.
I mean, that's in regulation. It was 12-9. And then Spirit... Wait, am I tripping? Yeah, I am tripping. Excuse me.
Other way.
Other way around.
Yeah, 9-12.
EF clawed it back into overtime, but then, yeah, just a messy little finish. Not a single round in that second half. 19-15, the final score.
All right, then.
Yeah, this is about all you've got.
3 Mac 10s. It doesn't look great.
No, but like...
And here it is. This is what we're talking about, Lisa. It's a 5-man execution, all in. Hope for the best. It's a retake setup.
But where do you choose to get aggressive with these Mac 10s? Do you try and push jungle on the smoke clear? Do you try and take control of CT stairs? It's not enough to just get into the bomb site and get the bomb planted. You need a little bit more real estate out of that with this kind of a buy.
Okay, the bomb's planted.
Yeah, big step in the right. What? He didn't finish it off. Just a dink and drive away. Bacardia's low, pushing through. There's a whole team there. He's fine 4 in CT. Jota's low. It has to be Xantaras and Woxic. What can they do? A team kill. Shiro's helping him out, but it doesn't seem to matter. Only Woxic to go, and Spirit secure it. Elimination for Eternal Fire at the hands of Spirit. Not even on their A game. Not even feeling 100%, and Eternal Fire still unable to best their demon that is Team Spirit. They felt good about today.
And I think